Welcome everyone to Totally Online Gaming Group. We're glad you guys could join us for another episode of Atavar Ascension. So, need to start out as always with our announcements, and we're going to start out with Critical Hit Gaming Supplies, our sponsor. They are a wonderful, locally owned in Central Florida, family-owned company that has dice bags, dice trays, tons and tons of miniatures. Pretty much, you want it, they got it. Go ahead and check out their website, www.criticalhitgamingsupplies.com. And if you see something you like and you decide to purchase it, make sure you use TOGG15, that's TOGG15, at your checkout, and you'll get 15% off your purchase. Also, you can check them out at the conventions, because they do some special convention-only exclusives, some really awesome dice that they do. They are going to be at MegaCon coming up here, SuperCon coming up here in just a little bit.
Or MegaCon next year.
MegaCon next year. And by the time you hear this, you'll actually hear this in time for DragonCon, Labor Day weekend up in Atlanta. If you're going to be up there, Critical Hit Gaming Supplies will be up there. And you can stop by the booth and say, hey, yeah, I heard about you guys on Totally Online Gaming Group's channel. But, yeah, there we go. That's it for that announcement. Other announcements, we are fast approaching the completion of the studio. It has taken longer than originally planned due to day job stuff, all sorts of things. But we are shooting for July 16th, start time around 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for our very first live stream of the Atavar Ascension campaign from the completely revamped and done studio, which, knock on wood, on the awesome table made by Gabe, we will be able to do that. I think that is it for announcements on my end. Anybody else?
Hey guys, this is Zach from Nerd Culture's Dead. We have a podcast, YouTube channel, Twitch channel, all of the stuff you all love and enjoy. We do a lot of collaborative content with TOGG DM, as you are probably well aware by now. We would love if you guys checked out some of our previous episodes. We have a really good one on D&D party composition, featuring another member of the Atavar Ascension crew. Thank you so much and enjoy the content.
Or don't. I can't force you.
Force them.
All right. Anything else? Going once, going twice?
I'm hiring at my job if y'all need a job.
You don't work that way.
All right. I think that's it for announcements.
Yep.
So, without further ado, we bring you Atavar Ascension. Okay, so where we last left off, the Blue Devils had taken to the forest in order to see if they could find out some more information from the body of that abomination werewolf that they had fought a little bit back, about a week or so back, I believe it was. Excuse me. They then arrived there, where Leon performed a new trick of his and was able to speak to the dead creature and get some information. While they were there and decided to give the body a funeral pyre by burning down the cabin with the body inside to hopefully lay it to rest for good. They were out in the woods and, well, they noticed something's watching us. Something's keeping an eye. Well, Gold, with his keen eyes, decided, Leon, we should go and take a look. So Leon, making them both invisible, went with Gold as they took the lead to go and see if they could hunt down tracks of, well, what was up ahead of them, as well as kind of dial in on the, what is it called? Your sense. What is that called again, off the top of my head?
Primeval awareness.
Primeval awareness, the ping of primeval awareness that Gold had of something large and interesting off to the east. So they began to follow that trail where, at the entrance, Gold thought he saw a familiar-looking face. One gaunt, pale white with large fangs in the visage of the governess that they had dealt with back in Imstead. Rushing back to the group, Gold and Leon encountered the rest of the party who had also felt like they were being watched. They decided to carry forward as a group, concluding their scouting ahead still, but moved towards this entry to what looked to be an underground cavern. They begin to make their way down the tunnel where they find there is some stonework doors ahead of them. Going through, the door slams shut behind them, and through some stone that is partially broken, leaving a little bit of a pathway that the eyes can look through. They notice that indeed it was the governess on the other side, but with someone else. Someone who had a fairly familiar looking face. Oddly familiar, but perhaps not exactly familiar. Just odd. They said, well, you have pretty much been screwing up my plans, so I've had enough of you. Let's see if you can get out of this one. To which the governess and this other individual walked off as he snapped his fingers and the cave behind them crumbled, blocking off any possibility of getting out through the door that they had entered. The party continued then down through what now looked to be some underground structure, finding out in a central chamber as Ajax, looking at the writing on the stonework, something that vaguely resembled words that he could almost understand. Maybe a strange dialect that made it a little difficult, but for the most part, he managed to piece together the words Krator's Watch, or Karator's Watch. The party explored a little bit more, managed to find themselves in a bit of trouble, but got out of it due to some quick acting on the party's behalf. Also managed to find a little bit of loot along the way. Defeated a fairly formidable foe, and all alliteration aside, made their way through another tunnel, finding themselves now in a large, open chamber that appears to have, well, seating on either side, looking down upon a central fighting pit that is partially caged off. And across the way, all the way across on the top of these bleachers that they are looking at, was a pillar with a glass bell over the top of it. And inside that, a pulsating brain, flanked by two ghoulish creatures. And it said unto them, "You've killed part of me. Now you have to deal with the rest. Rise up, my pets, and deal with them." And that is where we left off. You guys find yourself in this fairly large open space, kind of at the foot of the stairs that you just kind of came under through a passageway. looking across in front of you is a large arena. And in that arena, you see there are several bones, as well as other, stones and things like that, just kind of strewn about. The entire place is lit up. As you walked in, the braziers magically seem to alight, giving you a view of everything around. And you can see there is a path around that arena, and then on that far side, you see the steps leading up next to those bleachers, and that pulsating brain in its little pedestal or glass cage.
I'd like to turn around and walk back out.
My apologies.
Oh, sorry, wrong room.
Yeah, wrong room.
I thought this was the bathroom.
Didn't realize this was taken.
So now, it is all up to you. What would you guys like to do?
Oh, I just said what I'm doing.
Brave Sir Robin ran
So you are going to turn around and walk back.
I assume it's not going to let me go very far, but yeah, I would like to, nah, thanks.
Okay, so you're going to start turning around and walking away. Gold, what are you doing?
I am kind of in disbelief that my ally is just walking away, so I'm gonna grab her by the back of her hood and just hold her still.
Okay.
You are not leaving us here. The fuck do you think you're doing?
You can fucking turn
I'm
around
gonna-
too, guys.
I'm gonna pick her up and just rotate her the right way. And just,
The fucking like stone grinding sound.
Okay.
if we're fucking doing this, this is training.
I ready my sword and shield.
Okay.
I also pull up my rapier, but then I shout out to that. The talking came from the brain.
I would assume.
As far as you can tell, you felt
Okay.
it in your heads more than you actually heard it.
Well, I'm going to both speak and head focus, if
Think?
that's the
I think
case.
think is the word.
No, I don't do that. Trust me, I don't do
We
that.
know.
Table.
We know you don't.
All brain.
Small brain. And I'm gonna say / not think, but head focus.
Focus.
I feel like there's a very obvious thing that you're wanting us to do here. If I were to just walk around this arena, how bad would that end for me?
As the
Gonna turn you
brain
into
pours
liquid,
itself a
bro.
drink.
Shit.
I love being turned into liquid.
The fucking brain juice just
Brain
puts in one of
juice,
those flavor packets.
Alright, so
Brain juice.
you all, again, hear but more feel in your minds that voice speaking again. And this time it says, leaving my presence without providing me with at least some entertainment would be unwise, as all this kind of happened very quickly.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, it's green.
And wrong thing. From the piles of bones, several skeletal creatures begin to rise up.
Well, disembodied voice, I want you to know you're a dickhead.
Hey, don't hurt his feelings.
No.
You went through a lot of effort to have those skeletons right there for us.
How convenient.
He's very clearly into theatrics.
I could have done better.
Either way, I'm ready my longbow and I'm prepared to fire on the skeletons near us.
What do we get if we
Yep.
win?
You say that?
Mhm.
Hopefully he gets a
You all,
choice.
you all hear. Interesting. You offer to play.
Do you have dental?
I suppose. Should you win, you will get a reward.
Ooh, free stuff.
We love rewards.
I mean, you got any more details? I don't just
Seems
want
like
free
no one
ice
else is
cream
worried
here.
about dying right now.
Are we not clear on the dental? Like,
And don't worry, Ajax, I got you, buddy.
I think we've forgotten that Leon's already eaten shit once. This is a very real threat, isn't it?
I'm ready to just get this over with, and
I have a single good berry on me. I'm
think-
fine.
Do I have line of sight on the ring?
Line of sight on the brain? Yeah, I mean, you guys can see
Take
it.
the
He
shot.
is, however, quite a ways away.
What would you say? 120 feet away?
Let's just see here.
Now I'm gonna whisper.
Or
I see him.
150.
Hold on.
150
I see Gold kind of making the motion for his bow and getting ready to notch an arrow, and I'm gonna say, he seems rather charitable, and we have no idea how strong he is currently. If that thing we fought back there was just one of his dudes, maybe
Oh, I think it was part of him, is what he's saying.
He is
Did I miss that? Did he
about
imply that?
120 feet away. 125
Cool. I
feet.
could just lob him from here.
knowest thou the
You might
phrase
actually have
brain
to
over
step
brawn?
like 5.
Oh, I've got bleachers right there.
Yeah.
The phrase brain over
No, but I mean,
brawn.
like,
Yes, of
horrible.
course.
I have a
Oh,
feeling this
distance.
one will be a little bit
Because
more
he's-
challenging than the last, and if
technically
that's
he's about
anything to go by, then
Hey,
Okay,
sauce.
just 'cause
That's
we
what
know.
I'm saying.
Hey, combat practice, boys. Combat practice.
Either way, he wants us to play the game. We're here. We can't go back.
What's the game? I shout.
Don't die.
I would imagine.
Survive.
Yes.
Hey, good call. Good call.
And as he says that,
A bone.
you hear in your minds what sounds like chanting.
Ooga chaka.
And
I can't stop.
in the middle of the caged fighting pit, the
Oh, he
skeleton
made-
in there
Oh, he thick.
increases in size and becomes a
This boy got some
large-sized
milk.
creature.
Do I have to make more bone puns? I think I have to make more bone
This
puns.
man just guzzled a whole gallon of milk
And-
before our eyes.
And it steps forward
It's not milk.
Oh no.
and busts through
Kool-Aid Man
the
style?
grate.
Oh
Can I do
yeah.
a thing in response?
Time to die.
And, hold on a second.
Don't worry, he's just big boned.
And then
I believe he's your stomach.
I think he's
and
got
then
a
the,
bone to pick with us, huh?
again in your
All right.
minds, the chanting stops, and you hear, "Meet my champion."
I got you for 3 minutes. 3 minutes of playtime.
Bone saw.
So in,
Bone saw's red.
in response, can I do a thing?
I will give you each one action you can do before we go into initiative.
Cool.
Flash.
So
Flashing him is
let's,
not
let's start by going around the table. So Zach,
Flashing his
what
light.
is gold going to do?
He's going to make
Not
the
now.
attack action.
Okay.
So I'm gonna try and lob 2 arrows into that big motherfucker that just came in our way.
Okay. So go ahead and roll your attacks.
First one is
86.
a 12.
Okay. Wait one.
And
Come on, pull it up. That hits.
Oh,
second one is a 22.
That definitely hits.
Okay.
that hits but stronger.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go ahead and roll for damage.
L plus ratio plus cope
That is 20 piercing damage.
Okay.
Ooh,
Damn.
nice.
Good. All right. So it's your arrows slam into this creature and seem to chip off some of the bone that is on its rib cage. Persephone, your one action.
It's technically a bonus action,
A bone.
so
I have
I
a bone to
hoping-
pick with you.
you would let me do the bonus and an action if possible.
No,
one action.
just
Okay.
one action.
Bonus action, convert a spell slot to a sorcery point then, so I can afford to do this.
Okay. I'll allow that.
So I can do that and cast, or no?
No.
Okay. So I will prepare to
Yeah.
cast by switching that around, so I can
Okay.
do that.
How close is he to us?
Tomer. The big guy.
Yeah.
Let me get the measurement tool out. The big guy is about 23 feet from you. There are also 2 smaller ones. Yeah, they're all about the same, about between 20 and 25 feet. But they're just kind of spread out with the big one in front of you.
It's game time.
All right. I'm gonna crack my fingers and transform.
Okay.
Whoa.
All right, Ajax, your one action.
I got my sword out, so I'm gonna take a swing, but I'm gonna use it with the crystal that I got to cast a, what is it called? Sacred Flame. It's like a flame.
Okay.
Do the
So you're
sword
basically doing Sacred Flame, which is
Just reflavored, but yes.
which, if I remember right, that is a wisdom save.
2d8
No, it's a dex.
dex save.
Dex save. And what is your save DC? Sir?
15.
Well,
Right.
that's a lot of
He
damage.
rolled a 15 and a half.
Nope, he rolled a 17.
Get shit on.
Story of my life.
Yeah.
All right, Leon.
Alright, so Leon looks at the big skeleton and says, I couldn't come up with anything clever in time, so I'm just gonna say, I think you smell bad. And I need him to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom save. What's your DC?
14.
There's 17 on the die.
It wasn't me affecting you, Dad.
I don't even get to roll.
We just have like this symbiotic relationship where we both do not benefit.
All right, so
That was not a roll-related
at
problem
this point,
for me.
everyone roll initiative.
Whoa, that's my favorite sentence.
Ooh.
Ooh, nat 20.
Okay, mine wasn't that good, so I'll adjust my ooh to
We're going to go reverse around the table. Leon.
18.
18 for Leon. Okay. Ajax.
Since I rolled an 18, it's actually a 17 with my...
Okay. Tomer.
19.
It's those
All
injuries
right.
from the war.
Persephone.
12.
And Gold.
Nat 20, total of 23.
23. Okay.
Those
Wow.
old war injuries really slow him down.
All right.
My hip.
Ajax is middle-aged.
Ah, oof, ouch,
Okay,
my bones.
So, Gold, you are first.
Awesome. I'm just going to continue my onslaught here, but I'm going to go ahead and use my planar warrior ability as
Oops.
well.
Damn it.
I don't think that was supposed to happen.
First
Aw.
hit is a 21.
Hold on. There we go. Okay, yep, 20, and you're going again on the big
Cast a
skeleton.
bonus
Yep,
action
and
spell
then
as long
the
as
second
first thing I
attack
cast
is
was
a
Oh,
13 to
cantrip.
hit.
Yes, both of those hit.
All right.
Yeah, and it's interchangeable.
I'm going to go ahead and
so
give you the first attack first, since that one will be force damage.
All right.
I'm not sure he cares too much, but you should ask him. Because like in my own game, I allow people to cast multiple leveled spells if they have the means to.
Yeah. Well, this is just a cantrip.
Yeah, you can
All right,
still do
so
that.
first
for sure.
attack is 10 force damage,
Okay.
and the second attack is 7 piercing.
Okay. Very good. All right, and you still have movement.
I would like to have my meat shield stay in front of me.
Okay, so you're just gonna kind of stay there, let them be in front. Okay,
For now, I'll let them front line.
fair enough. All right, so next we actually have these wonderful bony boys.
Oh god, I forgot about them.
Out
They're
of
nimble.
curiosity, real quick, who is up front in
I
terms
assume
of
me.
the people there? Because I know I would be in back because
Yep.
I
Yeah,
did
there's
attempt to leave, but
you-
I can't
there's
do
my
it
spectral
there.
You and
form.
Leon are basically the way you kind of entered in
Mm-hmm.
is Tomer and Ajax were up front. Gold
Okay.
was kind of like right there with them,
Mhm.
but just like a step behind, and you two were behind.
Okay. So I just want to make sure that I am in the back before I was like,
Yeah,
'cause
but I
there
mean,
was
you're
no
still
way I
all,
wouldn't
like-
have been in the front.
Yeah, you're
of that.
still
Yeah.
all very close.
Bless you.
Gotcha.
Bless you.
Yeah,
I
you're
just
kind of
thought
in a
that
group.
it's
You're
hard
just
to
at the
tell
back.
from here
Yeah.
where we're at.
Bless you again.
Bless you. Fuck.
No more blessings.
No more
You
blessings.
are.
You'll run out.
Shoot. That's you.
Oh, okay.
I'm already
So
Yeah,
There-
dead.
but I
there's
could only
Leon,
see gold, and
there's
that was
gold.
it.
There's
Yeah,
Tomer,
gotcha.
and there's Ajax.
Ghost
I chose the
checks.
bright colors.
Yeah, you are a
Yes.
ghost.
I'm fucking Danny Phantom.
Na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na.
Is there a reason you're a ghost?
Because I just
You
couldn't
wanted
leave
to
good
be.
enough alone. I asked for an updated model,
Remember, he died last session, guys.
and the new model wouldn't load.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And that's because the Hero Forge integration right now is they were having issues with it. So
They's a little wonky.
okay, so these two
Oops.
come up and attempt to do some shenanigans. So what do we got here? So first one is going against Tomer, and it's got a big. Hold on, I'm not on the right guy. Come on.
A big what? A big what?
A big-
Bullies, go, go!
A big. It's got a short sword,
No, that's not big at all.
So a toothpick.
but it's a big short sword. And does a 15
Explain.
AC.
Nope.
Nope. Okay, so it misses.
It's just a sword.
The second one goes against
Oxymoron.
Ajax. Oh, that was out of the.
Nat 20.
Nope. Nat 3.
Oh,
So
that actually
that's-
misses.
I think that hits.
that's a
No.
miss.
God, I forgot to put
The
on
other
my
two
armor.
are too far away. So
Minus
it is now
70
Tomer's
dex.
turn.
All right. Bonus action,
It
Crimson
actually
Right.
wouldn't affect me with heavy.
I take 2 points of damage.
I hurt myself to gain power.
Now my weapon does an extra
So much
1d6,
edge.
so it's 3d6. I'm gonna push past those two. I don't care if I get opportunity attacks, and I'm gonna go for the big guy.
Okay. So you push past those two.
Abandon all the squishies.
Don't worry, I'm like a
So
half
you
front
push
line.
past those two going after the big guy, and they do get
Fine,
opportunity
Switch is gonna
attacks
sort
against
her shit out
you.
in a minute.
That's a
Shit, they
dirty
convert
20
things to be able to afford it.
and a 13. So
13
one of them,
misses.
Wait,
one of them hits.
What are you about to drop on us?
For
I don't
a
have
whopping
fireball.
5 points
I
of
threw
piercing
fireball
damage
for
reduced
Blink.
to 2.
Gotcha. Okay. That it?
Okay. That's all against you.
I'm gonna go towards the big boy.
Yep, you're right up there on him.
Big boy.
A 16 and an 18.
16 and an 18. They both hit.
So the first damage is 11 on the first one,
Okay.
and that's piercing with electrical.
All right.
Piercing.
Oh, slashing, my bad. 4. 9 on the second one.
So you switched to a spear?
Okay.
Now I have the moon sword. Slashing, not piercing.
I'm actually trying to.
Okay. Yeah, that definitely took some chunks out of him. He is not looking super good
Oh, you're
already.
back.
Yes.
You still have bonus action.
No, bonus action is Crimson Right.
Oh, you added Crimson right.
That's why I got the extra d6.
Yes. Okay. Leon, you are up.
D&D. D&D. I'm sorry, I'm really hyped right now. This is all really cool, the whole
Yes.
Talespire stuff. So I'm gonna swap into where Ajax was, kind of mockingly
You
saying,
mean Tomer?
"Yeah, so sorry. Too hyped to speak properly."
He's always in my shadow.
Remember, it's not called thinking.
Exactly, it's
That's right, it's
brain
brain focus.
focusing.
So you're gonna move right up here.
Yeah, we gotta make that into merch. Brain focus.
Yep. That's next. Brain focus.
Focus.
Aren't you the merch guy?
Yeah, I'll get there.
Yeah.
Think fast. I'm gonna go for a weapon attack.
I think
Okay.
focus.
Hocus pocus. There's
Try
pizza on your focus. That is an 18. Does that hit?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
baby.
drive a Ford Focus.
I stab him. I deal. 10. Piercing? Yes, piercing.
Okay. Good to know.
And
Okay.
I
so
don't have anything else I can do. Yeah.
That is it for you then.
Yeah, I'm chill with that.
All right. Ajax, you are up.
Alright, I'm still standing in between this skeleton and
The back
Bow Boy.
He's still
So
standing.
I'm going. I'm gonna take another Sacred Flame slash at Big Boy right there.
Okay.
And I'm gonna chuck another one at him.
All right. Oh, that. Yeah, that time not
2d8.
so
I get to roll damage. This is so
Yes,
new
you
to
do.
me.
You
Oh,
rolled
I'm so
all
excited.
Yeah,
I'm
that-
a big boy now.
I believe in you.
Where am I? I don't
If
even
he
remember which
hadn't
dice are which because
If
I
he hadn't
never
rolled
get
so
to
high
use them.
last time, I mean, that was just pure luck because he's got negatives on that
Just
shit.
fucking with you. I'm just being a little shit. Oh wait, I can just use D&D Beyond's in multiple dice, can't I?
Mm-hmm.
You're not gonna roll dice in person?
You can.
Is it a 7? That is. That's a 7 and a 4, so 11.
Nice.
I only have one D. Oh, wait, no, I do have a second
You
D8.
can roll
You
it
can
more
also
than
borrow
once.
mine if you need
Yes,
it.
but this allows me to keep track
Power
of
of
it.
friendship.
Plus, my dice are cursed
Friendship.
as fuck.
This one's real pointy, though.
All
I
right.
got my dice lawyer next to me to verify my rolls.
Yes, sir. Is that a 7? I don't really. I
And
trust you.
then, bonus action, I'm going to cast... Oh, how did he like that, by the way? How did he...
Oh, he didn't like it at all.
Okay, fair enough. Anything cool or
Yes,
interesting
please.
visually?
Yeah.
Not
Nothing
really. I
nothing
mean,
indicating
you-
anything?
You blew a good chunk out of him.
Awesome.
You blew
I'm
the
going to
guy.
cast Spirit Weapon
Ooh.
Alright, so spiritual weapon.
as a bonus action.
And
I'm going to drop a
quick
big
question,
spirit.
Sacred
Whoop.
Flames, that's the cantrip.
That's a
Yeah,
cantrip.
okay, yep. So yeah, you're good.
Yep. I'm going to drop a Spirit Hammer.
Right
on-
next to him?
I'm going to... Can I put it behind him? That's 60 feet, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that flanking?
Technically, yes.
Ooh. Oh, wait, no, but you don't use flanking rule.
That
Like
is
that.
correct.
All right, well, I'm still going to surround him anyway because fuck this guy.
We don't need it, don't worry.
Yeah, Mr. 20,
Mr. Net 20.
Dr. Nat 20.
Oh, that is cool.
Yeah.
There you go.
And it's going to take a swing at him. I'm going
Okay.
to roll.
Yeah, go ahead and roll
Oh,
for
wait,
it.
no, it doesn't. You know what? I can roll a d20 for this one because it's only... It got a 9 plus 7, 16.
That hits.
Yeah.
D8. Where'd my D8 go? I'm going to roll this one.
It's about time, yeah.
Ooh, a 7 plus 4. Another 11.
Okay.
7-11.
Good to know. All right.
Crack a few of those ribs.
Yeah, it's not looking good.
Which one are you're hitting, big boy? Yes.
Now,
I sacred flamed him and spirit weaponed him. That
it
was
is
cool.
its
Turn.
turn
got fed up one of these days.
as it takes this really huge
Just
club
in the
that it's holding. And it takes a swing at you, Tomer.
Okay.
What would you take?
19.
Yeah, that's fine.
As it cracks
16.
down
Oh, jeez, I hear
Ooh.
multiple dice.
for 18 points of bludgeoning damage, reduced to 9.
Yikers.
Okay.
Wouldn't that be some shit if he was using one of those moon glow hammers as well?
And then it is
Magic.
Persephone's turn.
Oh no.
Alrighty, boys. Can you bring it so I can see me real quick, please?
Never.
Okay, cool.
Hold on a minute.
Okay, so they're all still fairly over. Alright, I want to walk in that general section up there in the bleachers.
Like, you're going to go
Yeah,
up into the bleachers?
Yeah, I'm gonna up a little bit, sees. Yeah, sure, over there-ish. Solid. And then I'm going to darkness,
Okay.
and then
Where?
bonus. Oh, where I'm at.
Oh, okay.
It's a 15-foot radius of darkness. It's just gonna be on me.
Well, I'm fucked.
We can't see. Yay.
Well, I tried to move a bit to like. Oh well, 15 feet is bigger than I thought. Well, if that's the case, maybe I'll move just a little bit further though. I tried
That
to.
would be 15 feet.
Yeah, I want to not fuck them as much as possible.
Okay.
Yeah, I
that
think
is
your
definitely
joints
not
have
something
to.
that Persephone normally does.
See,
Well,
that's not a
every
true
once in a
statement
while.
because Persephone always wants to fuck us.
That's what I was saying.
Only
Wait.
one of you puts out though, so. Yeah, 15 radius.
Fuck you in particular.
Just over his head.
I just see. Poof.
Well, I'm sorry, you gotta move somewhere, guys.
It's
only
the fact
do
that
so
it
much.
covered only his head.
There you go.
You just
Good
fucking
enough.
put a blanket
There you
over
go.
it.
That's fine. Good enough. See, you're fine.
And that's the thing is, your characters understand their abilities and are smart enough to know the
Yeah.
distances and all that. And if they're trying to do something like, hey, I'm going to cast a spell that does this or
Yeah,
whatever, they understand.
Jen doesn't know.
Do we
Persephone
Exactly.
does.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so she's gonna hippity hop up there, do me a darkness, and then bonus action get my shadow blades up there.
Okay. Fair enough.
And that is all I get.
And then you're using the cool feature that allows you to see through it, right?
That's because it's my special darkness.
'Cause it's
So
your special darkness,
I
yeah.
can see through it.
That's-
Nobody else can.
That's really cool.
Yeah,
I like
my
that.
special darkness. means a lot to me.
Also, real quick, the way the hammers function, does it function as its own character, or is that like one of my actions that it takes?
You can use a bonus action to swing
You
again.
can use a bonus action to basically.
Okay, so I have to use my bonus action to make it swing. That's fine.
Yep.
That's my only bonus action thing anyway, so it works.
All right. So you hear in your head more chanting.
Shark bait. Wah.
Come on, where is it?
Crab 400.
There we go. There's the cursor. Okay, as you hear more chanting, come on, do what I want you to do. There we
Waiting
go.
for the Mario mushroom. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Getting bigger.
You see the bones begin to knit back together, and piles of bone around it begin to fly forward and be absorbed by this creature as it gets larger.
Someone take his milk away.
Cheating.
Check, please. Just the check.
Check, please.
And it is now back to the top
You're looking up
of
at
the order.
Well then. I could see that it looks like he recovered health from that, correct?
That would be a
Yes.
fair assumption.
You can make that assumption.
Yeah.
Or he gained more health.
I'm going to go ahead and use a second level spell slot to cast Misty Step.
Okay, and where are you misty stepping to?
I'm going to Misty Step off to one of the side corridors.
Okay, and what's the distance on that?
I believe it's 30.
Okay,
I'm not
so
entirely sure.
30 feet is not super far.
Let me look.
You're basically 30 feet will get you anywhere, like to over there, or over there, distance-wise,
Oh, let me pull up the
Okay.
spell.
or
Connects all three lines and make a triangle.
It's the Illuminati.
so
Um,
basically, like you could
Get
get
back.
that far, any one of those points that I just made,
I'm going to go ahead and head to the
which
one.
you should be able to see down on there.
It's upside down for me, so it's a.
Yeah, like it's
Cluster look
upside
like
down,
that.
so it's real fucking hard to look
It's
at.
it's
Yeah.
the TV being upside down. You orientating is going to do nothing for us.
Why does that matter?
Well,
It's
because
just-
the image is
it's-
upside down for me.
It's
no
real
matter
fucking
what.
hard to look at this way.
Oh, it's a top-down view for the most part.
yeah,
Yeah.
It's still fucking weird, man.
I'm going to go ahead and select the right path for my 30-foot teleport.
Okay, so going this way.
Yes.
Okay.
And then I would like to go ahead and use my movement as well to continue moving forward.
Okay, so you're gonna move. You're teleporting, and then you're gonna move in this direction.
Yeah, what's
Correct.
Constitution?
Okay,
I'm going to go ahead and move all 35 feet.
that'll put you right about there.
All right.
Okay. And that's all you're doing.
That is all I can do, I believe. Or
If you have a bonus action.
I.
Misty Step's a bonus action, though, I thought, right? Or is that an action?
It is a bonus action.
Oh, it is.
So you still have an action.
Could I go ahead and put away my bow and bring out my short sword then?
Technically, you
Move
can.
Montana.
You could put your bow away as part of your movement. Bringing out your short sword would be part of, the action. Then, usually you can draw or stow one weapon as part of your movement. But if you're swapping out, you do have to use the action.
Just drop
Yeah,
it
I
on the
was
ground.
going to swap for the full action. Yeah.
Okay, well, I would actually say what you could do if you wanted to move more, you could use the dash action, and during that movement, draw your weapon, if you wish. So basically, as you're moving, during your move action, you could go, bow, go away.
Okay.
You're using your action to dash, then you can go, okay, bow's already away, now I can draw the sword.
Okay.
If that's what you want.
Yeah. Well, go ahead and do that, and just move me up to the next skeleton then.
Okay. So that gets you right up in that one's face.
And short sword is out, ready to.
Oh, you're moving to the other brain.
Yeah, I'm moving to the brain.
I'm gonna stay in my dark corner.
Not that you all heard that in character, obviously.
Nah. I mean,
I do
can
not need to
assume-
communicate
To me,
with my
you just
team.
disappeared.
So
yeah,
that
you
is
saw some
Oh,
silvery
'cause
smoke, and I
you
was
missed
gone.
the-
I just have to trust that you know what you're doing.
That is
And I
Gold's
do.
turn.
He do.
All right, that is Gold's turn. Now the skeletons
The bonehead.
get to go. So
I'm
one of them
gonna
goes
go,
after
so-
Leon, and that's going to be a miss.
Yeah, baby.
The other one is going after Ajax. Okay, 21 to hit.
It does hit. But he might
For
pay
a
for
whopping 3 points of piercing damage.
All right, I take 3, and then I'm going to use my reaction
Okay,
for Wrath of the Storm.
you got it.
15 dex save for 2d lightning, 2d8.
Oh no, that's a fail.
All right,
Just
I don't see the dice roll
No,
for this. So I'll roll
Mhm.
4, 2. So he takes 6 lightning.
Nice.
Okay,
He takes a hit at me, and I grab him.
all right. Very, very good. Fix that right there. Okay.
And I take 3, you said?
You took 3, yeah. 3 points of piercing damage. And then on Gold, this skeleton swings at you and misjudges the pillar that's right next to where you guys are standing. And actually, its sword ricochets off of the stone and flies out of its hand. It is now, the sword's on the ground, like, behind it a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Nat ones, you know. That shit
Pom
happens.
pom.
And then, lastly,
saw me running. I was like, I'm gonna get this guy.
I'm gonna fucking get him.
lastly, the one over here moves up this way and takes a shot
Uh-oh.
at Tomer with its short bow.
Oh.
That is a dirty 20 to hit.
Yeah.
See, you're talking about the big short sword. So is that a long short bow?
Yes, exactly.
As a matter of fact.
As a matter of
Long
fact.
short bow.
How
It could also be called a schlong bow.
Ooh, I like that.
Great bow that's
We are
sized
in the
down.
bone zone.
I like the schlong bow.
So,
Oh no.
you take 6 points of piercing reduced to 3.
Okay.
Okay. And that is their turn. It is now Tomer's turn.
Well, what else am I going to do except swing at the big idiot? A 15 and a 16,
Both of those will hit.
which is plus 5 to each. That's fine. 2, 7 on the first one.
Okay.
6, 7, 8. 14 on the second one.
Okay. Very nice. As you dig into this thing, and it felt that. It felt that a lot. And it is now Leon's turn.
I'm just gonna pop a health potion in this
Okay.
section.
That's a bonus action. All right. Yep. Go
Thank
ahead. Leon, your turn.
All right. So is there like anything I see out of the ordinary, like holes in the terrain or something?
There's a skeleton up there.
Mm.
Seems pretty out of the ordinary.
What? No. Like holes in the terrain. Anything peculiar about those piles of bones besides the fact that they're reforming, or maybe loose ceiling objects?
Give me a perception check. Actually, I will tell you, if you are trying to discern anything that's going to give you some kind of advantage, it will take an action to do the perception check.
Is there anything I can just passing glance see with passive, or is that a?
What are you trying to get? What are you trying to figure out?
I'm trying to see if there's something I can do that's not already being done to stop big guy from getting bigger and getting health back. Because, see, my guess is that Gold is probably taking care of that, and then, you know, take out the brain, take out the regeneration stuff. But I feel like there's maybe something I could do rather than hit the guy that's just gonna heal all of it again.
It's completely up to a perception check that would require an action, because if you're trying to get that kind of information, that is going to require you to
Work for
to work for it, because you're in the
That'll
middle of a
take
melee
6 whole
combat,
seconds.
and you're trying
I
to
can
Work for
trying
your
to
info.
mind focus.
I can
on
yeah
other
I'm trying to
things.
mind I can quote-unquote tank for a little while longer. I'll roll a perception.
Okay.
Get a big fat 15.
Okay. As you're trying to look around, what you notice is you hear that chanting still at the back of your mind, back of your thoughts.
When I mind focus?
Yeah, when you mind focus.
All right.
You hear that. It's there. It's persistent. It doesn't sound exactly like the voice that you heard when what you were pretty sure was the brain speaking. It sounds a little different. Slightly. And in fact, it almost sounds like two voices speaking as one.
Two voices speaking as one. I have no idea what I'm going to do with that information, except maybe we kill the ghoulish-looking dudes, because there's two of them.
That's about all I got.
That's your action. You still have bonus action and movement.
Yeah, but I'm a funny bard, so I don't have much I can do with bonus action. I could healing word, to Tomer, which is what I was going to go for, but I don't really know if now is the best time. Because you did just drink a healing potion as well. It's like, I feel like maybe I should save that.
Save it.
Yeah. Alright, I'll shut my turn.
Alright, Ajax, you are up.
Alright. So, no one has said anything about the brain maybe controlling this.
No one said anything out loud.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna... I am tunnel visioned on beating the shit out of this thing, just overpowering its regeneration. So I'm gonna...
Okay. Well, right now you're still about 20 feet away from the big guy, and you're still
there.
right.
Yeah, I still got ranged attacks, though.
Oh yeah, but you are also in melee combat with another skeleton.
So I'm actually gonna use Sacred Flame on the one in front of me. I kind of like the idea of the fire sword shoots, like swinging and shooting a little fire wave at it.
Yeah, that's a fail.
All right.
Fail.
So 2.
Go ahead and roll your damage, sir.
All right, Dice Lawyer.
I don't gotta see, I trust you.
I got 5 plus 4, 9.
9.
Sick.
Very nice.
And then I'm gonna have the hammer take another big old swing at his back.
Okay.
Swing at them ankles.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a swing at his ankle. It doesn't matter, but it's just for flavor.
Ankles.
Destroy him.
Go ahead and roll your attack there.
Cripple him.
Ooh, 16 plus 7.
Oh, that
I assume
definitely
that
hits.
hits, yeah. And then a D8 plus 5 damage.
Okay. All right. That's your turn. It is now its turn as it continues to deal with the target in front of it. That, I'm pretty sure, misses. 14?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Swing and a miss.
He rolled shit.
Because he is shit.
All right. Persephone, you are up.
Okay. I'm gonna do me an attack on the closest skeleton, and because I'm in dark time, I get advantage.
Why are you rolling everything else?
Because it makes me feel better. Also, I tend to roll better when I have more dice in my hands. So.
Oh, there you go.
Safety in numbers.
I'm gonna go for an 18 plus 6 is a hit.
That definitely is a hit.
Cool. That is 13, 14 psychic damage.
Very nice.
1,314
I'm sorry,
psychic
13.
damage.
I don't know
Get
why I said
fucked.
14. 13.
I see you try to squeeze that one in there. No. Okay.
And then it dissipates and I bonus action it back into my hand.
All right. Fair enough. And you still have movement unless you're going to stay there.
Oh, I'm gonna 100% stay there, yeah.
Okay. All right. The next thing that happens is...
There's no people in the benches, right? It's just...
Nope.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Nope, there are no people
inside my ass.
I need to
Wait a
check
second.
something real quick here.
Something's not right.
Something's
In my ass.
This meme will be outdated in a week when this episode drops.
I didn't mean
Oh,
to.
our temporal forces beyond your comprehension.
That meme will not be outdated in a week. It hasn't been outdated for months.
It is pretty goofy.
It's pretty resilient.
Okay.
Still got some.
Gold. I will need an intelligence saving throw, please.
Oh, good God. Intelligence saving throw?
Mm-hmm.
I actually have a positive for that one. I don't know why I'm freaking out.
Because it's not a high positive.
That is a 14.
Oh.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
We got the high DCs to deal with.
All right. That is 12 points of psychic damage, and you are stunned.
Doink.
I'm sorry. I don't know what stun does. I imagine I just don't get an action.
No, stunned
You're stunned.
means you are incapacitated.
Oh, that's even worse.
You cannot move. You can speak only falteringly. You automatically fail strength and dexterity saves, and attack rolls against you have advantage. However, at the end of each of your turns, you can attempt to roll again to make the save, and if you break it, you're out of that condition.
Hey, when my turn comes around again, could I see any of that happening?
I don't think
From
Out
where
of sight.
he's at,
Out
no.
of mind.
No, he is. There's too much in the way for you to see
I've
because of all
known
the
Gold
kind of the way the cage of that pit is.
for so long. I know he can take care of himself. I have no doubt in my mind that he is absolutely 100% fine right now.
So, it going to the end of my turn, do I get to reroll?
It's not your turn yet.
Oh.
This was not on your turn.
Oh, this is not on my turn. This is on the things.
This is on something else's turn. Now it's your turn, and it's the end of your turn, so you can attempt to reroll.
Roll.
Nope, that's a 5.
Oh, God.
Something.
Yeah, so you are
DC was
still
4. You won.
You are still stuck that way. All right, so once again,
Saving
the
throw.
skeletons
It's
are
been
up.
real.
I should have just sniped it from the cage.
Yeah, probably. Thought you were going to
Once
shadow
again,
step up
the
here.
skeletons are up, and the
Missed
first one attempts to attack you, Leon.
He's gonna miss.
Yes, he does. That's a 4 on the
Wow.
die.
Dun, dun.
Next
He doesn't
one
just
attempts
call
to
his
attack
shots, he calls his
Ajax,
misses too.
And that is a 13. I'm pretty sure that misses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Confidence, baby.
This one now runs up to Tomer, dropping its short bow and pulling out a short sword and attempts to attack you. Okay, that is a 22 to hit.
Sure.
Ah.
The dice gods giveth and the dice
The
gods
dice
taketh
gods
away,
give it,
Oscar.
they take it away. 8 points reduced to 4 because you are resistant to the piercing damage, as it strikes you pretty good for what these things can do.
Okay.
So that is those three. The one on gold.
33.
Out of
44.
That's metagaming.
Okay, yeah,
We're
that's a
allowed to
dirty
do
20
that.
Yeah, that hits. Barely.
Barely.
for 5 points of piercing damage.
That's not that bad.
Luckily, it's not like an auto crit because you're incapacitated.
Oh, actually,
No, it wouldn't be. You would have to be paralyzed for that.
no. Incapacitated is what you are.
He's
for
stunned.
You can
paralyzed.
check the condition.
Incapacitated is the same as paralyzed.
It's not. You can check the condition.
All right, we'll see. And I'm going to verify.
I don't mean to be a dick about rules, but I'm not about to let him get auto crit for something that wouldn't auto crit.
That's a
Well, I mean, it is a DM rule anyway. It would suck, but
I am just sitting there. Although he did have to turn around, bend over in front of me.
take a dump on you.
Drop that dump truck.
So what's hitting you right now?
Just a skeleton.
Just a dude over there?
Yeah, it's just a dude.
Just guys being guys.
Just boys being boys.
Okay, yep.
Dudes being dudes.
It does not specifically say that under there. So you are correct.
Yay, no auto crit.
Thank you, Leon.
I'm here for you,
But I'm
even
gonna
if
make
I,
it an auto crit anyway. No.
even if I have to stick up my ass.
Zach wants to play his backup.
Now
right.
Leon
It
gets
is now
auto crit.
Tomer's turn.
Alright, is the big fuck stick still in front of me?
Mm-hmm.
Don't look
He
like-
most definitely is.
And let's fuck him up. I'm gonna swap this one out for this one.
I've only been rolling an average of 18. It's not good enough.
Sorry.
That rolled out. That's a 13 and a 17 each plus 5.
Oh yeah, both of those hit.
9 on the first one.
Okay.
6. 10 on the second one.
Okay. It's starting to look pretty rough at this point. It's you've chipped off a bunch of it again, and it seems like it is, losing a little bit of its cohesion. But that is your turn.
Pop at one of the good berries.
Okay, Leon.
For one?
For 1 hit point?
Listen, if I go under 22, I'm attacking anybody.
Alright.
Well,
So I'm gonna look over at
we don't.
Tomer, and I'm going to, real quick, just spit out a shit ton of information from my mind focus. I have a bit of a hunch.
I've been taking half damage.
I am not the worst at math. I heard 2 voices in my head, and they don't sound like the brains, and there's 2 dickheads back there. So 2 and 2, I'm gonna go for them. You look like you've got this handled, but just in case, you're doing great, champ. And I cast Healing Word at 2nd level.
I assume you said all of that out loud?
Yes.
Okay.
So you, Tomer, will be getting a total of 9 hit points back.
Oh,
Nice.
happy.
So I think you only have like...
I'm only 1 hit point off.
Yeah!
Nice.
Alright, and with that, I'm gonna look at the skeleton in front of me, stick my tongue at him, and start running. And I do not care that I incur an opportunity attack.
Where are you running to?
Same direction that our boy
Your
Gold...
mama's house.
That one, yep, that one. Where Gold went.
So you went going where Gold went, so
Yeah.
that'll get you basically right to this corner for
Okay.
1 movement. And you are getting an attack of opportunity against you. Nat 20.
Just had to be.
Belly Boy.
He's holding a grudge.
For 10 points of piercing damage.
Don't turn your back on me. I was fighting you. I run straight back over to you.
Just hear the Dark Souls parry animation.
Okay, this is...
Okay, so that is your turn.
No, I haven't used my action.
Oh, I thought you did.
I used Healing
Oh,
Word
no,
as
that
a
was a
bonus.
bonus.
You used a full action to eat shit.
Yeah, pretty much.
So you still have an action. What are you
Eat
doing?
shit.
I'm dashing.
You're going to dash. You got it.
Do a douche.
So that will get you right about there.
Skibidi-boo.
Gotcha.
Is it dash?
A dash is movement again.
No, okay. I thought it was double movement. Like you moved in.
No.
Okay.
No.
It's just move further. Move
yeah,
more.
it's move again.
Okay.
Can I see the fuckery going on with Gold now?
Well, you can see Gold. He doesn't seem to be moving,
Okay.
but that's what you can see.
Smack him.
All right, Ajax, or the ghost of Ajax, as you can. You are up, sir.
So, question about rolling, because I have yet to use this Hidden Step.
Okay.
As a bonus action, turn invisible until the start of your next turn. You attack, deal damage, or force a saving throw once. Until the start of your next turn, comma, you attack, or all that other stuff. If I'm invisible, do they get attacks of opportunity? Is that metagaming?
They do, but they're at disadvantage.
Because they can't physically see you.
Well, as much as I want to do that and follow, I really don't feel comfortable leaving a homeboy alone with 4 skeletons, one of which is very large. Let's see, I can't do Thunder
Am I
Wave.
nothing?
You don't know where you are.
Oh, that's
Where
right.
do you fucking
You're
think
hidden.
I am? I cast a dark circle. Where the fuck do you think I am, guys?
There's this pit of darkness. In fact, you know what I'm going to do?
Skeletons are just...
I'm going to do this to give the appearance here. Let me get the
more.
get the size. Is going to go out to about there.
They're just looking around like,
So
where did the sorcerer go?
Yeah, see?
I mean, like, you guys have seen me use this before.
So, how far is Tomer in front of me? Is it less than 15 feet?
he is about he's about 15. The big skeleton's about 20. So that's
Alright,
gonna be
so
about.
Thunder Wave on all 3 wouldn't... I'll wait for you to do what you're doing so I can view. I love that we have a battle map now. I've been missing that.
I'll give you a battle map.
Oh, will you? That's nice of you.
Battle these nuts.
Got him.
Got him.
That doesn't seem like a very optimal place for a battle map.
Depends on the battle.
There we go.
It's crabs.
There's your darkness.
Yeah, I wonder where I went, guys.
Oh, shit. I can't see fuck.
Yeah, you're
Fuck
down
off.
there.
I will say you weren't in the
I
circle.
can see anything.
You're there. You can still see
Those are all
because it's just stops just
Whiny
above your
boys.
head.
So, if actually, are these all within
Actually.
within shatter distance of each other, but not Tomer? If I were to angle it correctly, like...
Well, it's a 15-foot cone, basically, coming out from you. Okay.
Shatter is a point of my choosing.
Oh,
Thunderwave is the cone.
I was thinking.
I'm
I
looking
was
for
thinking
options.
you were doing Thunderwave.
Well, I said that originally, but I'm looking for a way that doesn't smack
What's
Tomer.
the range on Shatter?
10-foot radius centered on that point.
10-foot radius centered on that point? Yeah. If you put it, you see, 10 feet, you could get all 3 skeletons, but that would also include you and Tomer.
Fuck.
Don't do it!
No! Oh. Alright. Can I
Now-
Thunderwave these two?
Now, you could place one at such a position like over here that you could get, it would be a little closer than that, but you could get,
Would there be a reason
These
to use one
two-
over the other? They're both con saves.
yeah,
I
you
think.
see, you can get those 2 in there without affecting the other one or yourself or Tomer.
Yeah, I'm going to Thunderwave these two.
Okay.
Not Shatter. I'm Thunderwaving like the
Thunderwave.
cone. That, like, missing
Okay,
him
you could get these 2 with Thunderwave.
in an attempt to push them. So I'm going to cast
Okay.
level 1 Thunderwave.
Okay, yeah, they are within the range of that, so... Okay,
It is a
what
con
is the
save.
con save? All right.
Sorry that took so long.
Oh, that's all right. Let me double check there. That's what I thought. That's definitely a fail on the first one. And what's your DC?
15.
15 on the nose for the second one. So the one closest to you failed. The furthest one didn't fail.
So that actually works out perfect for me because he's going to get pushed back 10 feet.
Okay. And what is the damage? Because they do
2d8.
2d8. Go ahead and roll that.
Let me use my handy dandy D&D Beyond roll. I got a 5 and a 3. 8.
8 points of damage.
He gets
Very nice.
thrown
And the
back.
other one, it's half on a success.
Yes.
Right?
So
Okay.
4.
So that one takes 4. All right.
This one gets
Oops, sorry, that one.
pushed back to...
Yeah, that was this guy. Takes the 4. Okay. So the one nearest to you, as you hit it, it gets knocked back, and
the floor falls out. It dies instantly. Yeah, I'm just going to just...
and this one,
I'm going to bring the house down.
it is now shattered into pile of bones on the floor.
Yeah, I don't believe that's permanent. But there's nothing I can do about it right now. Can I scoot in between these without incurring an attack of opportunity?
Between
If I were
these
to move
between
just
these
so,
two guys here?
yes. If I were to
yeah,
use a little bit of extra movement,
I'll say you could. Well, because what you could do is you are far enough away from this one.
yeah,
If you move up like this, you don't incur an attack of opportunities from entering a threatened square. It's from leaving.
well, yeah,
so you
I'm
could
planning on
technically
going
come all the
through.
way up like this.
My plan is to get to near Tomer and
Yeah, you
kind of
could-
get on the big guy as well.
You could actually do that by coming all the way through like this. This guy wouldn't be able to touch you.
Well, I wouldn't want to
And
get within range of him hitting me if I were to leave. So, is there a way
Well,
for
this
me to?
this one will not hit you.
Well, entering, yes, but leaving.
No, this because you're staying within his threat range.
No.
He
If
could
I
not-
were to continue going,
Well, you're
that's
in
the
range to hit the big guy here, and right next to
my
Tony.
grand scheme is to keep moving though.
Okay, so
So I want to do it in a way that is not going. Well, I mean, he can move on his turn, obviously, but as
Yeah.
of now,
where is it you're trying to get to?
is this a wall or an empty space?
Right here, that's part of a wall.
Okay.
This was actually all.
Could I,
there's
since
there's
he's
rubble
huge now,
all
could I
through
just
here.
kind of run underneath him?
I mean, it's still entering.
Yeah, but I'm not leaving his threatened square yet.
Well, technically, you can't occupy the same square as him.
Okay, so even if he's huge, like
Yeah.
logic does not. Okay. Sorry, I'm getting the rulings on. Yeah, I guess I'm going to do what you said originally. Move up to that side because that looks like there's a little bit of space in between the.
Yep.
big gate, and then I will use the hammer to take a swing at his back.
All right, go for it.
As a bonus action.
Hammer time.
That is an 8 plus 7, 15.
That hits.
Plus... 4. 1 plus 4 again, 5.
5 points of damage. All right.
Hammer's hitting, but it's not hitting hard.
Doesn't really hit that hard unless you upcast it.
If I would stop rolling a 1, it'd probably hit a little hard.
All right, so that's Ajax's turn.
I'm just happy to be hitting.
All right, it is its turn now, and it has a new target. Someone ran up there.
Yeah, hit me.
Hit me. I'm pretty sure that a 21 might.
Yeah, it does.
Hit. Okay.
He hit you.
Yep, that sure does. Hopefully not too hard. But I'm gonna zap him for that. Unless he kills me in one hit.
That's 18 points of bludgeoning damage
Yikes.
as it takes its great club and slams it down,
That's a big old hit.
crushing on you. And if it
Aw,
wasn't
he's
for how
crushing on
beefy
you.
you were, you probably would be a puddle. That was a strong hit. You felt it.
Yes, I did.
Persephone is up.
Yes, I am. I'm gonna do the same thing I kind of did last time.
Okay.
Is whatever one of the skeletons looks like they're hurt more, or if I know if they've been hit more, kind of thing. But
2d8 with a 15 reflex.
Oh,
I said I was going to do that, and then I got caught up in the taking damage.
That fails.
Yeah.
So roll the damage.
8,
Ooh.
2, 10.
Okay. Very nice. Yeah. That's good. All right,
Sorry,
Persephone. So
sorry
you're
to
going to do...
whatever one looks like they've been hit more, kind of thing. If they look the same, whatever one I hit last time is fine.
Let's see here. One of them is a pile.
One of them is dead.
One got blown back by Ajax's thunder wave and seemed to scatter into.
Well, then I guess
pile
I'll hit the
ones.
one who's not a pile.
There is still 2 there, 2 small ones right here that are in range.
Were there 3?
There
Yes.
were 3.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought there were only 2. Okay, yeah. Whatever one. I'll just hit one.
See, there's one here
Yeah.
and one there.
I didn't realize there were 3 before. I thought there were only 2.
But both these, they're both damaged. You can't really tell if
Yeah,
one's damaged more than
whatever
the
one I hit last time.
other. Okay. That'd be this guy.
Does a 15 hit?
That definitely hits.
Oh, thank God. 6, 7 points of psychic damage.
Ooh, very nice.
And then I'm gonna bonus action my blade right back to my hand.
Okay, yeah, that one is looking pretty fucked up now.
Which one?
Good.
The one she
Which one are you hitting?
the one she just hit,
Okay.
which is this guy over here.
I don't know, one of them.
I need this one to fuck off before I need to move again.
All right, and your bonus action, and then you're not moving.
Oh, no, I'm gonna stay in my circle of darkness, please.
Okay, you got it. In your cube of darkness.
Yeah, it's technically a circle,
Yeah.
but yeah.
The cubicle of darkness.
Okay. Let's see, what does it want to do? Okay. So, you guys see, let's see, it would be this one. Yep. You guys see some of the bones from the skeleton that got knocked down and scattered get absorbed up into the big guy.
God damn it.
Fun.
Keep whining on this son of a bitch and he won't.
Someone's a necromancer.
I'll necromancer something, alright.
I'm trying to make my way to a...
Okay, and it is now Gold's turn. Gold, you get to roll again.
Are we
20.
still stunned?
That definitely saves. You are no longer stunned, but that is your turn.
Oh.
Okay.
Immediately, you get targeted by another mind beam.
Mind bullets.
All right. This guy
That's me every time.
runs
I
up
play
behind
that.
you, Tomer, because
He's a
you are
bitch.
there and he can't see in darkness. Yeah, 23 is going to hit.
Still a bitch.
5 points reduced to 2.
Cool.
And then the other one right next to you, Ajax, nat 20.
Oh my
That might be it.
What are you at?
I took 18 damage on the last hit.
8 points piercing.
Okay, no, I'm still
Still
standing.
alive and kicking.
I'm at 3, but I am still kicking.
You're at 3?
No.
Ah.
I was simulating Ajax here.
Okay, and then the
How
other
close?
one is over by gold, and it's
I'm
attacking
at 16 health
gold.
now.
Oh.
That's definitely a miss.
But a nat 20 doubles the die. The last hit was
Did he
18.
drop his sword
without-
again?
Well, no, he picked it up and he swung, but this time he just didn't do too well. He missed the wall this time, at least. He's getting a little better. But that's his turn. It is now Tomer's turn.
Is Ajax right next to me?
Yes, you guys
Cool.
are right next to each other.
I'm gonna thunderclap towards the big guy. So it's not gonna hit Ajax at all. It's just gonna push the big fucker back.
Okay.
Con save, please.
Does that work on him since he's huge?
That's a good question.
Does it?
Maybe.
What does it say as far as...
You create a burst of thunder sound that can be heard 200 feet away. Each creature within the range other than you must succeed
Nice.
on a Constitution saving throw or
Hell
take
yeah.
1d6 thunder damage.
Oh, yeah.
And
Hell yeah.
That's a 22 on his con.
son of a bitch.
Good try.
He's a beefy boy, man.
He's
High
a
con.
bitch boy.
Yeah.
That's the only action I can do,
So I've been
honestly.
You still got
going
bonus
for those
action
deck
movement.
saves.
If I move, I'm just gonna get swung on by 3 dudes.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck that, I'm gonna stay right
That's
there.
kind of
Okay.
sad.
Leon, it is your turn.
Alright,
So, Leon, you are over here.
yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna move up towards my boy Gold.
You're able to get right up behind him.
Aw,
You can see the skeleton.
Able to touch my cheeks.
that's sad.
You
Well
can
then,
pierce his butt cheeks, yeah.
I'm going to...
Without permission.
Consent.
Okay, let's see. So, I know, first off, I'm second level healing word him.
Okay.
Man, I'm not that bad.
I don't know, you did take like 10 plus a little
You
bit
were
more.
deciding your actions, fine. I will not speak.
No metagaming.
I rolled literally minimum anyway, so it doesn't matter. You get 5 back.
Oh, sick!
It's like a crappy rolled first level
Yeah.
spell. Yeah.
Oh, you rolled second level healing word? Here's cantrip level healing word healing
crap
Tim.
for help.
Some garbage.
Now, what I'm trying to figure out is whether I give him the help action or whether I vicious mockery, because I could deal damage and give disadvantage on that guy's attack, or I could just give gold advantage.
Well, it hits pretty hard.
He doesn't need it.
I'm gonna vicious mockery
Right,
the
he's been rolling good,
skeleton.
too.
Okay.
Token insults. All right, make me that wisdom saving throws, please.
Alright. Wisdom saving
Call him a
throw.
gutless coward.
DC 14.
I just gotta look and see
Spine.
here.
Well,
Yeah,
I
it's
can't call him spineless. He definitely has.
Oh,
one.
that's definitely a fail.
Yay!
An ugly pelvis.
All right,
That's
it's
hurtful.
going to take 4 points of psychic damage, and then disadvantage on the next attack roll it makes before the end of its next turn.
Like, this one needs disadvantage. You can't hit shit.
Yeah, but then if it did, I would be mad.
Alright.
We're going to die.
So, anything else? I
I'm
think
good
that's
with
your-
my backup
I think that's
It was like
everything
we
you
all
can do.
have
That's all I can do.
Okay. Ajax, your turn.
Screaming right.
Use the restroom real quick.
All right, so I'm. So let's see. What am I? I'm gonna second level cure wounds myself.
Okay. Fair enough.
All right. So I'm gonna use my D&D Beyond dice to roll. Don't fuck me over, please.
Fucked over.
Fizzucked.
Oh, okay. I thought that was 2 1s. I was about to cry. It was a 7 and a 1 for
Alright.
plus 4, so that's 12.
Nice. Okay. Very nice.
Let me mark that as a used spell.
Our asses.
So that's your spell.
Did come
Yep.
You still got your bonus action?
Now, since oh no, I don't want to do that because I don't want to ditch Oscar. Fuck. I want to just hit him with my hammer again.
Well, if you ditch me, you're
Okay.
gonna get swung on 3 times.
So you're going to use your bonus
Yeah.
action to do your
Well, it'd be a
spiritual weapon?
disadvantage, but actually, can I? I'm starting to realize that hitting this guy is not doing a whole lot. Can I move the hammer forward and hit this one?
Yeah.
Alright, it gets 20 feet of movement. Can I do that with that?
I'd say there's enough movement.
Alright,
I'd say that's 20 feet. So
take my spirit hammer and fucking blast this one.
Blast this
with
guy
it.
behind you.
So,
Alright, go ahead and roll for it.
15 to hit.
That hits.
Alright, let's see. Ooh, alright. 7 plus 4. 11.
Oh, and your spiritual hammer shatters that motherfucker, turning him into
That was the key.
a
Just use my
pile of
hammer to hit.
bones.
If I don't swing, I haven't rolled for an attack once so far. It's all been Jason rolling in the hammer. I've discovered the key to doing something. I'm so happy.
That one's down.
Fucking bone breaker.
Okay,
Alright, that's my turn.
that's your turn. Okay.
That was a lucrative turn.
Tomer,
You knocked the little one down, right?
it
Yes.
swings the big guy towards you.
I have a big guy.
And let's see here.
I have a big guy.
Okay, so I will need you to make a dexterity save.
Real quick while he's rolling. If I have a spell that's part of my character's race, like Shadow Step or whatever it was called, Hidden Step,
Yeah.
can I use that in conjunction if it's like if it's a bonus action? I haven't looked at it well yet.
I'd have
With
to
a
look to
spell?
see what you're. I have to look.
I'm only
into-
asking because it's part of the character. I don't know how that categorizes.
I'll have to look at your character sheet for a second and see
Okay.
exactly what it says.
17?
Okay.
38.
So it takes, after smashing this giant club that it's got
I love it.
into Ajax, it basically takes it up over its head, and surprisingly, it swings it under, almost like a golf swing.
Nut shot.
And you just manage to kind of sidestep out of the way as it swings between the two of you, missing you.
It's like Tango. Apart!
Yeah, he wore his cup today. No nut shots for you, pal.
You're lucky he missed with his special thing there, because you made the same.
He has a thing. I thought he was
You were
just
going to
a
go
skeleton.
orbital. He was going to Skyrim giant you.
you were gonna go flying, bitch.
I have my backup character. We're good.
Into the atmosphere.
Persephone.
I know this is real exciting, guys, but I'm gonna do the same shit again. So
Same verse, same as the first.
yeah,
If it ain't broke, don't fix
Is
it.
that a
there's-
cantrip that you're using?
it's a
What is the spell called again? I'm just curious.
shadow blade.
That's cool.
It's a level 2.
What's a shadow blade?
But
Blade of
I
Shadow.
didn't mean to interrupt. You,
No,
you
no,
do your
it's,
thing. I was
it's
just
my
curious.
attack,
It's
but
her
I
thing.
have to cast it initially to get it.
Oh, I see.
There's one guy alive. The
Yep,
other one's
there's one little
fallen and
one.
can't get up.
Yep, one little one.
Okay, I'm gonna
Boy,
hit him
fallen
in
and I
his
can't get
face. Nat 20
Oh!
plus 6.
Yeah, no, you
I
don't
should
even
use
have
that
to
I
roll
know,
for
blow the
but it
damage.
bones
makes-
away.
I don't have to, but I
Get
did.
these
Yeah,
out
I
of
know.
here.
It's 24 damage.
Yeah, that boy be gone. It had one hit point left.
Well, I hit him for 24.
Yeah, you turned
So
those
Overkill.
bones into dust.
It's a
I
good
like
song.
dust.
And then on my bonus action, my
skeleton
blade's
witch.
back.
All right.
I'm gonna go hide in a corner.
But
Yeah.
hey, I'm gonna move
Crushed
5
it.
feet to my right.
Okay.
She moved!
Take it
Still
back
in
now,
my
y'all.
cube,
You're
though.
still, you're still
One
in
hop
there.
this
One
Still in my
hop.
cube. I'm just moving around in my cube.
Okay.
She's just dancing with herself in
The darkness goes away and she sees like 15 other skeletons in there with her.
No, I can see through the darkness.
No, they were all looking for you the entire time and failing.
And I'm like,
I just imagine her sidestep is like a little crab walk. Your turn.
Sponge boy me bum.
Sponge bitch me.
No.
How could you? How could you? How could 7?
8, 9.
How dare you speak such words?
Okay, so
400,000 damage.
what's your current health at?
Oh no.
Why do you ask this?
I'm asking.
Oh no.
Is it asking?
28 out of 38.
What's yours?
31? Yes.
AKA, not
The
enough.
word kill.
It's not that bad. I just hit you with divine word, you know?
You should have just played the game.
What game? He kept regenerating. It's
Okay.
bullshit.
Crouching over you like Omni Man.
He's using color spray.
Yep.
Oh,
Okay. The skeleton next to you two.
He's a bitch.
Is he gonna start growing?
no.
Skeleton next to you two
Oh.
seems to fall over, and so does Leon. As you Gold hear snores issuing from Leon.
Time for a little snoozy snooze.
I'm a motherfucking half elf. I'm not so sure about that.
You're immune to sleep.
Magical
Magic
sleep.
can't put me to sleep.
You were just really tired.
Yeah.
Never mind then.
I have the same.
And he has the same ability, yeah.
He gets
So
back up
elf
again.
gang, elf
Fucking
gang, yeah.
Elf ball.
You
baby.
luck out because I forgot that you guys were immune.
Oh no, I don't blame you
Plus,
at all.
It didn't know.
Yeah, no, I know. I don't blame you at all though, because in my campaign, exact same thing happened. I was like, and you go to sleep. And he's like, no, I don't. I'm a half elf.
Nah,
I
fan.
mean, how often does that really come?
Not
Yeah.
enough.
I didn't
But it
realize
works.
that either one of you were elves.
Hmm?
Did you know that when it snows, my eyes become bright and
Have you not noticed that I'm racist?
All right.
I'm an elf. I'm superior to everyone.
Also,
Oh yeah.
You're trash.
Also, what you guys see
I didn't
happening
know either one of them were elves.
is the big guy. See, this one's already
Stop
gone.
it.
Stop it. Get some help.
That one's already gone.
Oh, he's gonna
I'm gonna
absorb
use
all
turn
the
undead and hope he's a CR
The-
1/2.
The big guy absorbs this one
God damn it.
as
Every
that
time that he's
happens.
dying, goes up.
I just want to do Comgar Canyon. This is great.
The damage die is gonna go up by 1d10 every time I bet. Get fucked, loser.
And
You
then
get
it is
damage.
Gold's
I'm gonna
turn.
get bonked.
Oh, it's my turn.
Yes.
Go.
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 Or you're no longer asleep, so I no longer have to think about helping you.
Yeah.
So you're gonna do it.
Is it just? Do I feel the magical effect happen to me at all?
You
or-
guys feel the magic of a sleep spell, and
Laugh it
you
off.
shake it off
Just like-
without any worries, as you know.
Plebeian magic.
"Ah, my elven heritage.
We are superior.
This is the part where we throw our heads
for
back
my
and
free
laugh.
action, I'm gonna go ahead and word to Leon. This is our chance. Let's rush him.
Gotcha. I'm right behind you.
All right. I'm gonna use part of my movement to go ahead and get my longbow back out.
Okay.
And does that take up half movement?
No, it's just part of your movement. As you move, you can draw a weapon.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead.
Actually, you had drawn your sword, though, before, right?
Yeah.
If you're going to do both, again, it's either going to take you using an action to swap them out completely.
Or can I just drop my sword?
If you drop your sword, you can just, as you move, draw your bow.
All right, we're gonna drop the short sword. I have another one anyway.
Okay.
Wow, I wish my daddy was rich.
All right,
What's a
and
daddy?
It's that elven.
and where are you heading, sir?
I'm probably gonna head just to the
Right up
left
the
of
ass.
that bone pile.
To the left,
Yeah, I'm gonna. Well, you can head back a little bit. Yeah.
and your movement's 35, right?
Yeah.
So you're gonna want to go like over here.
Sure, that's good.
All right. So that's where you end up heading, and you get yourself right there.
All right, I see 2 doggies in a container with a brain
You
in
see
it.
2 strange creatures that their faces are distended, their jaws hang really low, and they seem to be moving, their tongues kind of wagging in their open mouths.
They look kind of cute in a really
Claws
weird way.
hanging off their fingers.
Or you
are
described
a
it
couple
as
inches long.
Yeah.
They are some ugly things.
Are they
And they seem to be kind of swaying back and forth as their mouths are just...
Well, that's got to be anguishing. I'm gonna go ahead and do my good old planar warrior BS,
Okay.
and I'm gonna make my attack action.
Okay.
I'm gonna choose the little doggy on the right, though.
This one
Good
right
dog,
here,
little
huh?
longy.
Okay.
That is a 27 on first hit.
Too high.
And
So yeah, that hits.
the second one is a 28 natural 20.
Oh, nice.
Get bodied!
Go ahead,
Fuck.
sir, and roll damage for
This
both
man
of
does
those.
not like being attempted to be put to sleep.
Alright, so... Alright, so the first attack is 23 force damage.
Fuck.
Okay, so as your first arrow slams into it, it keels over.
Ooh.
That was easy.
That was easy.
So your second shot can be for something else.
I see that thing went down so easy. I'm just going to go ahead and lodge the second one into the
Okay, so
casing.
roll your damage for that nat 20.
Watch its AC be
Oh,
like
into the
26
casing?
and you just
Yeah.
barely hit
Okay,
both.
Or
yeah,
does
you
that,
hit.
does
You
that
hit.
change its AC or anything? Or?
No. It was a nat 20. It doesn't matter. You hit.
Okay.
So you're trying to hit the glass case.
Yeah.
What is your damage, sir?
Give him a minute. I only got the one die.
Or, no.
He only has one die. Joking.
Yeah, one
the dice
die.
only brought one set.
That is 13 piercing damage.
13 on a nat 20?
Okay.
Mhm.
Well,
You doubled your
all
dice?
all his stuff is gone.
Yeah, my buff is only
Oh,
on
the
my
I
first
see.
attack.
Oh.
That's a shame, but that was worth it. Did something.
Your
Very helpful.
arrow hits it and deflects off, and what you can see from where you're at is left a tiny scratch.
That's a shame.
However, I need perception checks from Tomer and Ajax.
It absorbs the dog and
There we go.
gains a bunch
I
of
keep
stats.
forgetting you're
psionic
back
powers.
up there.
I exist.
Hang on, I'm gonna.
16.
Nat 20.
Oh. Oh, me too.
Nice. Okay.
I guess I'll withhold making.
You
fun
guys
of
are. You guys
24.
easily would. You guys
24.
easily would have seen it. Persephone, you also see.
It was a perception. That's why.
Yeah.
This is
You
bullshit.
also see that this big skeleton creature,
It's a bitch.
half of the bones that are holding it together, all of a sudden fall out of it.
Oh,
Solid.
whatever you did, do it again.
Hit it with that 1-2 combo.
And that was Gold's turn. Alright. That bitch is asleep. Tomer, you're up.
Swinging at the big boy.
Alright.
Swing and a miss. Hey.
Boobity-doo. Nat 20 and a 15.
Oh, jeez. Both hit.
I'll do the nat 20 damage. So
2 nat 20s in a row.
Mm-hmm.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Hold on. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. Plus 3, 28, 29. 30 damage on the nat 20.
On one single hit? Holy shit.
Because I rolled 3d6 because I did the blood metal a dick, and that also gets doubled.
See, I was curious earlier today. I actually calculated his average damage for one swing, so that adds up. Because his
Yeah,
average damage
crazy.
is 15, yeah.
14 on the second one.
Okay.
Kind of do be an impressive damage dealer.
That's what I'm
I feel like there's a reason he's our tank.
Well, no, he's the main tank. I'm the
He's the
attack tank.
DPS.
Hey,
Yes.
I'll take either one.
Leon.
Alright, am I able to... No, that's a stupid question, obviously I am. I'm gonna move as close to Le Funny Brain as possible.
Alright.
Le
You
cerebro.
could probably
Le
get
cerebro.
to right about
problema.
either here, or I would even say you could get up, since the stairs are right there, if you would go that, you
Yeah.
can try to get like right there.
I'll do that.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna sort of... Let's see, how many dice is that? That's not the spell I want. Alright. There, that's the number. I'm gonna look at the brain and the thing and say, your game is rigged, man. You need to take a break. And I'm gonna cast sleep on the two of them.
Okay.
Taste of their own medicine.
Okay.
And I'm gonna roll all once, baby.
Woo!
6 plus... So that's immediately, like, proven wrong. 13... 19... 20, 22 in total. I'm imagining that doesn't get any of them to sleep.
They sit there, and you see the weird-looking creature next to the pedestal kind of shake its head a little bit. And then where's my picture again? I love how it just goes away.
You go 9-9? Tell me you go 9-9.
It seems to kind of lay down and curl itself into a ball.
Pleasantly
Does the
surprised.
circle around 3 times and then
Needs the floor for a minute.
Okay.
I want to use animal handling on it.
this is my pet.
Ajax.
I want to make you more familiar.
All right, so
Ajax, it is your turn. Both you and Tomer, and as well as you, Persephone,
Nope.
as you're looking at this giant skeleton, it collapses into a heap of bones in front of you.
We did it. We did it. Yay.
No hicimos.
I was about to say Spanish word I don't know. We did it. We did it.
Ugh. So about that weapon it's holding.
Let me get that.
How
And as-
a big old club?
As it collapses,
The weapon disintegrates.
Tiny.
it shrinks back
Actually, all
to
of
the
these
size
things
of
are
a
weapons,
medium
aren't they?
creature, as well as does everything it was carrying.
Okay, fair enough.
And it's kind of a pile of bones, but it still has the basic shape that it was in. Okay? And it is your turn. There are no moving skeletons or anything around you currently.
I'm going to...
Rush him.
This is not open on that side that I can see, is
No.
it? Alright, so I'm going to kick its head away from its body.
There you go.
Okay.
What kind of action is that before I cement this in?
Just roll a basic attack. Don't fuck it up is the big thing.
You got a 10 plus
Oh,
whatever.
yeah.
I'm gonna boot its head away from the body.
I also want you to give me a perception check.
I got a 6 plus 4, 10.
Something about the bone structure is familiar.
It's a, Wait a sec. No, I don't know anything because it's small again. It's not a big dude.
It's a medium-sized creature. You're all medium-sized
Fuck.
creatures.
Yeah, I was like, you a medium.
Wait a
right?
sec. Do I notice that before I kick it?
Sure.
I'm gonna. Does it look familiar as in furbolgy? Have I ever
Something
seen a
about it
furbolg
looks-
skeleton?
Something about
Probably,
it looks
actually.
familiar.
But not in a while. You know, I'm gonna withhold that kick.
Okay.
If it looks just all right. So, in a good way or bad context, do I look in in a threatened way or
It's like
a way that makes
this
me
is
angry?
it makes you pause a second.
Yeah, okay, I'm going to leave it alone, and I'm going to dash around the side here and try to get over to where they are as fast as possible.
Okay, so this way or the other way?
I'm going to go the way I saw them run off,
Okay.
just in case it branches
so, and
out.
your movement is 30, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we'll say that gets you right to about there.
Now, I use my action for perception.
No, I gave you that one for free in this case.
Okay, can I double my movement? And
Yep.
Yep.
So that'll get you to right about there.
Okay, cool.
All right.
And I'm going to say, let's go to Tomer.
Okay. All right. So that's that. That's that. Persephone, your turn.
How are my boys looking?
I don't know. How are you looking?
Boys.
With my eyes.
I'm looking better now.
You can't see the other two. They're way too far
The
away.
2 boys I can see?
Yeah.
I'm just 4 away from Max. I'm pretty decent.
No, that's metagaming. She asked how you looked.
I'm fine.
Handsome.
Handsome.
Dashing.
Rugged.
I look
Giant.
all right.
furry
I've seen
demon
better
dog.
days.
Well, nobody's bitching, so...
That's bitchy.
Ajax wouldn't bitch even if he was on 1 health.
Well, that sounds like a you problem.
It is. But he looks a little shitty, but not so shitty that he
Alright,
can't
I'm gonna
function.
hippity hop my way towards where Ajax is going, full movement.
Okay. Alright. So that's gonna probably get you down
Full
there
double.
for your move,
Yeah, it's
and
like,
then your action. That'll get you to about right there.
Can I bonus action hand off a potion?
Not really. You could.
Because I keep one on my belt at all times up for easy access, and then the rest are stored in my bag.
Not really, because you're actually like 10 feet away from him, so you're not right up on him.
Okay.
Throw it.
You could try, but
No,
there's a possibility.
My dex is -1. Do not throw anything at me.
I'll catch it.
Yeah, way back there.
Way back there. So anything else?
Does the fucking Space Jam
I
Michael
guess-
Jordan.
I'll get a potion out, so
Okay.
I'll have it in my hand.
You
But I
have-
mean,
have
that'll
one
be
of
it.
them.
Yeah.
That's good. All right. Okay.
Is that Percy thinking of me?
All right. I need
Sometimes.
Thinking of someone
need
else? It's not even
both-
just me. That's generous.
both Gold and Leon to make intelligence saving throws.
Oh boy. Flat roll.
That's right. That's something I'm going to do.
And
Four.
I'm about to get my nat 20 of the session. That's a natural one.
It's like a nat 20, but
We
with
got a
fundamental
1, and
differences.
we got a 4.
We call it the fun number. It's called the fun number.
Instant death.
It's called We Do a Little Troll.
That is 12 points
Oh.
of psychic damage to both of you, and you are both stunned.
See, I absolutely love taking so much damage. Can I take more?
Definitely below. Maybe I'm probably less than a quarter health now.
Yeah.
And Gold, it is your turn, so guess what? You now get to roll and try to make it.
10.
Tomer, you are up.
Okay. I'm gonna move so I can get a line of sight, so I can get range with my bow
Okay.
and swap it out during movement.
Uh,
Or if I have to.
as far as your movement to get line of sight, it is probably going to take you more than one turn.
What if I back up onto the bleachers?
That you could do, but the range, you've got a longbow, right?
Yeah, it's 150.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So yeah.
Can we see what's going on back there from here?
Not very well, but
Not very
probably a little bit.
No, but once I get on the bleachers, at
Yeah,
least
but
get
if
an aerial
you
view.
back up onto the bleachers,
Yeah.
you can actually see over here. You can kind of see the top of Leon's head. You can't see Gold's because he's down there. You can see this thing way over there. It seems to be like laying down, and you can see the pedestal with the brain. But that's all you can see.
So the creature that's sleeping, if I attack, is that not a crit?
Zach.
Well, I'm gonna take 2 shots. One's gonna be at that sleeping creature first.
Okay.
Arrow roulette, baby. Let's see who it hits.
18 plus 4.
That hits.
That's 1d8.
Sure hope this kills it because it wakes up so it takes damage.
Wait, which one is he shooting at?
The one that's sleeping.
Sleepy
Yeah.
boy.
That's a risky move.
That was a risky move.
16 points of damage.
We got 2 people knocked out.
Okay.
I guess we wouldn't know that.
And your
Oh,
second
no,
shot.
we would.
I'm gonna shoot at the big brain
They're
boy.
like around the corner.
Okay.
So I
Finish
assume
the
we can
dog
see
that
them.
you just woke up.
Actually, no, fuck it. Let's just kill the dog first. That's 18 to hit.
That hits.
18 plus 4. So it's, I'm assuming it still hits.
Yep.
1d8 plus... 15 points of damage.
Okay. It stops moving at all.
He dead.
Yay.
All right,
That's it for me.
that's it. Leon, your turn to try to make
Let
the
me
save.
try to make the
Intelligence
save.
save.
All right, guys. This is the part of my session where I get a nat 20. It's a 10.
Okay.
So
That's
we're-
half.
We're both stuck.
Ajax.
Alright.
Please don't get
We're,
bodied.
we're so twinning right now, Leon.
Yeah, well, I don't know
First
that,
with the
so
not
I'm gonna have to
sleeping,
just-
and then,
I'm just going to have to do the thing. I have no idea that that's happening because I can't see that. I haven't gotten back up in the bleachers. So I'm going to keep bolting forward, trying to figure out what the heck's going on up there because I can't see them yet, can I?
Not yet.
No, but you can see me walking up with the potion,
Yep.
if that's relevant.
You would be behind me, so
well,
I
yeah,
probably,
but I mean,
unless
you can hear
said,
me
Bless
walking
you.
up. It's.
well, I knew you
I'm
guys
not
are
trying
behind
to be
me.
sneaky about it.
I'd probably
Up to you. I'm just
assume that
informing.
you were Tomer, actually, but I could probably hear that your footsteps weren't as
Yeah, I
heavy.
was like, I feel like you can hear the difference.
Oh,
between
heat of the
us.
moment. We're still in mid-battle. Yeah, I'm going to try to maybe angle it slightly. That way I can kind of see.
Yeah, if you angle slightly, if you kind of go this direction,
Yeah.
If you look at the
Little
angle
bit.
of the dangle.
you'll be able to see Leon. You will still not be able to see Gold because
Okay.
he's over there.
I'm going to try to get to a point where I can see around the corner as much as possible.
That's pretty much
Okay, yep, that's it.
it.
Then.
Yeah, you still can't see Gold, but you can. Well, you
And I see-
Right
One
Uh,
cubic foot.
Leon on the ground, correct?
you see him actually standing there, not moving.
Oh, you know what? I just realized something. Could I say that my hammer's been moving behind me as much as it could this time?
You have to use a bonus action.
Bonus. That's right. I was dashing.
Mm-hmm.
So since I used
Well, no, bonus action isn't dash unless you're.
dashing uses your
action.
whole. Oh,
So you still have your bonus action.
Yeah.
yeah. I totally forgot the hammer was chilling back there.
But it's only 20 feet of movement, so it's going to be light.
It's gonna be, like-
farther behind you.
Yeah, probably what right there by that point.
Well, you see, you also dash, so it'll move. It's 20 feet, and then if you do it again, it'll get
Yes.
20 more feet. What's the range on it that it can be from you before it
Oh
goes
shit!
away?
I didn't think about that. That's a bummer, but it is what it is.
Itty Woody.
I believe it's like 60 feet.
I think that's the range that I can cast it at. If it disappears or if it gets beyond that, then
Yep, it does. So it is gone. Because
does it need to say that or is it just implied?
I'm pretty sure that that's what it is off the top of my head, but let me double check.
I don't see it on D&D Beyond, but I may just be missing it.
Spiritual weapon.
Or do I just stop being able to control it?
No, it doesn't say anything in the spell
No, it
about
doesn't,
disappearing.
But it's outside of the 60 feet.
I'm assuming the 60 feet is just how far you can summon it up to
Yeah, but
when you
it's
first do
outside
it.
of the 60 feet.
Doesn't specify, so I'll leave it up to you.
Yeah.
We'll say it's there, but it's so far behind you.
Dormant.
Yeah. Well, no, it's just so far behind you that, I mean, really, you're not going to be able to get it up.
Damn, son.
Not going to be able to get it up.
Didn't know you were having trouble with that,
Well,
Ajax.
it'll take some time, but it's still trying to get its way up there as fast as
Yeah.
it can. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. So I see.
Just play with it a little.
I don't see enemies moving except for the brain's not moving, obviously.
It's pulsing.
Yeah, but I see them two on the ground. Correct?
No, they're not on the ground. They are standing there motionless.
Oh, they didn't get knocked down.
No, they're just stunned.
I realize.
I look confused. I go, what's going on? And I'm gonna in my turn. Well, do I still have an action?
You used your action to move
Fair
the
enough.
second time.
Yep, fair enough.
Just responds to you.
Right?
Well,
And-
did I move? I didn't move a second time though. I moved
Oh, no,
30
that's
feet.
right. You only moved 30.
Yeah,
You're right.
and I'm going to. How far away is the brain?
Yes.
Is
The
that
brain is about 60 feet away.
How far is Sacred Flame?
I think that's in the range.
It is 60 feet.
Mhm.
I'm going to take another slash at it.
Okay. And that was Dex, right?
Yep. I want to assume its dex save isn't that high.
Okay, so
I'm gonna hear it pass
roll your
without
damage.
cap.
Well, if it miss, I don't do any damage. Just
No,
as
I know. Roll your damage.
Come on, big money. Ooh, that's not bad. 10.
Okay. Your sacred flame seems to wash over the glass that is surrounding it, and you see some small cracks up here.
I'm gonna end my turn.
Okay.
Get ready to get one hit by that int save.
All right. It is Persephone's turn. Everything
How
else is-
far am I away from the brain?
Yes.
2
A long
at
way.
least.
Well, I'm
Got-
hoping that long way
He
is
was-
the number I need.
He was 60 feet, and you are over 90 feet, plus you don't have line of sight through here because there's too much stuff. You would have to get...
Okay, I
over this
have a 90-foot range on my spell. I want to be able to
But you
cast
still
it
have to
without.
have
No
line of
LOS.
I
sight.
know. How close do I? The farthest away I can be to have line of sight to cast it.
You'd probably have to be about where Ajax is,
All right,
and he
well-
is more than one move away from you because he is
Fucking upsetting.
40 feet away.
I will move 30 feet closer to him, and there is.
Oops.
Well,
I dropped you down a
guess I'm
hole.
And she
fucked.
dies.
And
Pitfall.
there's absolutely zero way I can see him.
Not from here. You would have to be over this way, and
I
you
didn't
don't
notice that
have the
was a hole.
movement to get over there because all this is in the way to
Yeah,
see
but
where
it's
it is.
it's like a see-through bar. It's not a solid wall.
No, but
You're
especially
not
now there's a
wrong,
pillar,
I'm just
and
trying.
these are see-through-ish, but not really. I mean, they're
You still have your dash action, don't you?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
then I won't be able to do any of my fucking shit.
Next
You
turn,
wouldn't be
next
able to
turn.
do it till next turn anyway.
Not if I could do it now.
But you can't.
Alright, move me just so that I can fucking see him, but as far away as humanly possible.
so
I
you
just want
use
to be
your
able to
action to
see him,
dash
I guess.
as far away as
I
possible.
still would like to be far away. That way he can't target me in
That's
theory.
the furthest you could be.
Okay.
You're in
But
potion
I-
passing
I-
distance
I
now.
can see him.
Yeah, you could see him now.
Alright.
You still got a bonus action, don't you? Is your shadow weapon thing still
Not
alive?
in
That's
2
a normal
seconds,
action,
it's
isn't
not.
it? Okay.
No, well, it's concentration, which I'm about to break right now with my bonus action. So I'm gonna
You said
bonus
2 seconds. How long does it last?
up to a minute.
Have-
Each round is 6 seconds.
Well, each one of your
Each round, everyone turn total, 6 seconds. Right? That's how rounds work.
Okay.
A round is 6 seconds. So
Yep.
yeah,
My stuff's probably about to disappear too. Then.
Well, it's fine. This is going away only because I'm casting something else.
Yeah,
So
this is round 6. So
I'm gonna hex Mr. Brain.
okay.
No save. It just happens.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. He's hexed,
All right.
and my shadow blade is gone because it
Okay.
lost concentration.
Fair enough.
How long does? So, spirit weapon is 1 minute as well. So I'll assume that you're keeping track of the time because I have
you're on round 6 right now, so it's still
so
good.
6.
It'd have to be 10 for a minute, and I think it was round 2 when you did it actually. So
So you still got some
all
time.
right,
Nice.
yeah, you got
Oh,
plenty of time.
and I get to pick an ability, and he gets disadvantage on that ability check.
Yep, fair enough.
Give me an example of an ability. Is that like strength, dex,
That's
con?
those 6.
Okay,
yes.
let's do intelligence because I feel like
Yeah.
that's one he's gonna be really good at. So let's give him disadvantage on that.
He
Okay.
is a brain.
Yeah.
Okay,
Are we
fair enough.
able to deal anything with intelligence to him?
I can't do shit either way, but someone might be able to.
Oh,
So-
that decreases his saves against.
He has
Just skill
disadvantage
checks.
on intelligence-based
Fair
skill
enough.
checks.
Yeah, all right.
I mean,
That was a
unless-
smart choice logically. So
And unless I know what ability like that the fucking thing that Leon uses all the time, the taunting thing. Unless I happen to know what that uses, I'm just gonna pick intelligence.
Yeah.
That's wisdom.
That was a logical and Percy-like thing to do. So
Yeah.
that's
So, speaking of logical and Percy, pick odd or even, Percy.
Oh no,
Fuck, even.
I'm gonna be odd and you're even, or
Hey.
vice versa. Ajax, take 28 million.
I need a wisdom save.
Yeah.
Oh, wisdom.
Wait, no, I want to be the victim of this one. Or do I?
I'm gonna roll a bunch more dice with it to make me feel better, but only the d20 is the one that's relevant. So 5.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Instant death.
Take 40 damage.
Stop breathing.
Power word kill.
I cast shit yourself to death.
It is a
Shit your
stationary
entire self on
Shit your
command.
entire
Do you do poison?
What kind?
Poison that makes you shit your entire self.
You hear in the back of your mind, approach.
I was already fucking doing that.
I'm trying.
Do I take damage from that?
No, he's controlling.
Nope.
I know, I'm just double checking because it determines whether or not I can do this.
Nope, that's
And just to make me feel better, how far away am I from him?
you are yes feet away. Hold on.
Because, I mean, he's got a range too.
Yep.
God damn it.
Yep.
Also, real quick, Jason, I fucking love this. Like, so much.
Yeah, the map.
This whole encounter, this map.
Well,
I
I am not
fucking love
the full-on creator of this map. The
You
pieces
and
and
whoever
parts
else.
of it were created by someone else. I'd have to look up again to see exactly who did it, but I did bring it together. It's like a modular
Yeah, it's
dungeon. I did bring it
I'm
together,
having a blast, is what I'm
put it
getting at.
together, and changed a bunch.
That is
I
awesome.
did it.
But yep, okay. So that is what you got there.
We can do this.
Gold. Give me that intelligence save.
I'm the only
Well,
one that's not
for what
getting...
it's worth, I do
5.
say that I'm already doing that on
Yeah.
out loud.
5.
5.
All right. Tomer, you are up.
Fuck it, big brain's gonna get shot twice.
T.
I'm not playing this game no more.
Okay.
A 17 and an 18.
Both
He
hit.
me for.
God, dude, you haven't rolled below 16.
Character.
Each hit, and then each get a d6.
Holy moly.
What's up with this extra d6 on your longbow attack?
Crimson, right?
Isn't that only on the weapon you choose?
I think you reapplied it, right?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
reapplied
he
it.
did.
I
For an
take
extra
it-
D6?
Yeah, I take a d6 and I add a d6.
That's cool.
God, that's.
I thought you could only... Well,
No,
maybe
you
I
can do it
don't
as many
know.
times as you want. It's,
Yeah.
it's
Okay.
literally, as
Yeah.
long as you have the health for it, you can do it. That's the thing
I
about
That's the nice thing about it.
Blood Hunter is so cool.
That's why I can do lots of things.
Yeah.
Oh.
Thanks, Mr. Mercer.
12
Okay.
for... And then 8, so 12 and 8.
Okay. Both your arrows hit the glass and kind of ricochet off, and you see a few small cracks.
How much crack are we talking?
Just flipping the bird.
Okay. Leon, intelligence save.
Hey, yo, guys, so this is the part where I'm going to roll in that 20 for
Oh my
this
God,
session.
just fucking do it.
12.
You're gonna get there in like
Hey, still higher than my
8
This
more
is what,
turns.
turn 4 for us?
Sound like a fucking hyena when you
Ajax.
missed that roll. Alright, I'm going to,
I had a total of 3 minutes.
I love playing the game, Zach. How about you?
I'm going to use my... I'm going to use my bonus action to move that hammer forward.
Since you're already up.
Okay.
Actually, before I do that, you said I can see Leon, right?
Yeah.
Leon, how do you look?
Like dog shit. I'm at 16 out of
Nope, I don't need to know the number.
Yes, you do.
No,
It looks like Dookie.
He
he
looks
does
like,
look like Dookie.
dog shit. Okay.
He's pretty beat up.
How far is Leon from me?
About 30 or so feet, approximately.
Are you gonna touch him?
Yeah, 30.
You wanna touch him, don't you?
You didn't grab that healing potion, right? That's still on me.
You did not give it to me. No.
Well, it's in my hand. I mean, you can take it. You're a
Are you
grown
offering
man.
it to me? You didn't make any mention of that. I'm not just gonna reach into your pockets and
No,
steal
it's
your
in
potion.
my hand. Like,
Like you're about to use it, I just like give me that. If you made no mention of me taking that,
I didn't talk it, but it's in my hand.
I'm not gonna yank it out of your
Whatever
fucking
you want to
hand.
do, I'm just informing you I am holding a healing potion.
And I'm very proud of you. I'm going to. I don't know what this brain fucking does yet. I'm moving in. I'm gonna try to.
I'm gonna thwack it.
Yeah, I'm gonna move up to Leon.
Pass this to him.
Thank you.
We get to hear the opening of a Dr. Pepper on camera.
Yes.
Everyone is silent for the
Well,
Dr. Pepper.
On the
ASMR.
microphone right now.
The cool, crisp, refreshing taste of Dr.
Hey,
Pepper.
they're not a
Yes.
sponsor yet.
Oh, they are.
Yet.
Dr. Pepper.
Enjoy your
I love the
one
conf-
free.
I love the
Specifically.
confidence. Yet.
So I'm gonna move over to Leon, and I'm going to cure wounds level 1 him.
Thank
Okay.
you.
So you move up there towards Leon.
Well, I'm gonna move up to him first. If anything happens, it happens.
Yep, you move up.
Okay. Cure wounds level 1. Cast. That's my last level 1. Here you go. The dice decide your heal. He heals for 8.
Yeah, baby. I'm above half now.
And I'm going to use my bonus action to move that hammer forward.
Okay. Fair enough. This moves. Oh,
And I've noticed at this point that he's not really moving, so I'm like, you good?
Herbert Derber.
Alright. So that is your turn.
Yep.
Persephone.
I'm here. Sorry, something in my eyeball.
Ah, you don't need eyeballs.
Yeah, it's fine.
So, your turn.
Am I compelled to approach, or is he just talking to me?
So, you actually spend your movement
Okay.
and your bonus and your action to move all the way up past you.
That's right, you're under control right now.
And
even
you
if I want to
come right up to there.
Okay.
As you arrive here,
Mm-hmm.
you still have a bonus action.
Uh-huh.
That's kind of all you could do at that point in time.
I.
But you now are like, what? Why the fuck did I move all the way up here?
I think I want to use my bonus action to do a convert, but I need to verify
Okay.
That you even have the
the
spell slots left.
conversion availability. Or actually, no, that's not going to do me much good. I'm not going to do that. Instead, did I lose concentration
On your
because
You
of
know what?
my hex
I'm
on
gonna say
that? Or?
I'm gonna say no. You didn't.
Okay.
I'm gonna say no.
You're just so concentrated.
Yeah. It's just you were kind of like in a mental fog, which is like the opposite of mental focusing or brain focusing.
Mind focus.
Mind focusing.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. So it's a mind fog
Mind fog,
or
yo.
brain cloud.
So instead of one green man, it's one blue man. Gotcha.
I'm sitting here,
Okay,
and he's making me do these saves. I can't mind focus.
Yeah, I
I
can't
just
really.
can't.
I can't do shit. So bonus action, I'm going to fix my outfit, make sure it looks nice and pretty.
Okay. You then hear in your head,
Mm-hmm.
Suck it.
you may accept your reward.
What?
You two feel yourselves kind of released.
I have never been more uncomfortable.
I
in my
would-
goddamn
Assuming I have the ability, I would like to accept my reward.
Okay?
It's only been said to you. Keep that in mind.
Well,
Mhm.
Nobody else has
Yeah,
heard
nobody
it.
else heard
that's,
that.
that's fine. I'm still gonna.
Are you going
walk
to
up and-
communicate that?
Don't be ridiculous.
Fair enough.
Mhm.
I can't communicate. I have a potion in my hand, dude.
Before we
so it's
kill
fine.
the guy that's giving you presents.
Well, I mean-
shots and he's fucked.
Are we still in turn situation?
Oh,
or-
absolutely.
You are no longer in
Okay.
initiative.
Oh,
So
we're
I'm
just.
gonna say, hold on, boys, as I approach, waiting for my reward.
I'm
Possibly.
gonna shoot him twice again.
What kind of hold on, boys?
She can't hear. He can't hear you.
I said that shit out loud.
He is.
Oh, you are like
He's
on the other
way
fucking. Okay,
back
fair
there.
enough.
He's
Fair
like
enough.
almost 150 feet away, just launching arrows.
You just hear Kobe.
Nat 20.
I don't know
Roll
shit.
the
I just
Kobe!
Wow, I'm sure glad we could sort this out peacefully. Kobe!
Not 20.
Oh my god!
Shit.
No, bring it closer. I can't see that
It
shit.
is.
You fucker!
Alright,
Just
what
one
was
of
the
them.
other one?
A 9.
Okay. Roll damage.
Oh, this is gonna fucking suck for you.
Okay,
Just both roll d20. It's just
so
one.
as you approach,
Yep, approaching.
2 arrows go and hit the case.
Yeah, it's fine.
Let me add this all up.
This is where Tomer gets a party wipe.
And it's a save that we both cannot make for the life of us.
I've been
15.
Again, both 2 more arrows, even though you're like, hold on, guys, all of a sudden 2 arrows smack into this glass case, and they bounce off, and a couple more small cracks appear. And then all of you hear in your heads, enough!
My
A
bad.
little
I guess
bit
that means
of
I don't
a
have to do message.
pause happens. I need everyone to make a wisdom save.
About that
Oh,
smart.
But you didn't have to cut me off.
I know the answer. Do I have to make it?
Yes.
I got a 16.
I did not.
Alright, guys, this is
You
the
just
point of the
told me
session
to
where
do
I roll my
CID,
nat
that's how
20.
you know.
I got a 10.
Hey, I actually got an okay roll. 17 in total.
I rolled a 3, but I have a plus 7.
Okay. Who?
11.
Okay.
You got 16.
Ouch. For all those that failed,
Yeah.
12 points of psychic damage.
Alright, I am in death saves.
You haven't told us what counts as a failure.
I did. I said 15.
15.
Okay, I didn't hear
So
that.
do
My
we take
bad.
half damage then if we succeed?
If we're, are we out of combat still, or are we in combat?
No, you're out of combat.
How much in
I'm
total
gonna-
then?
12 if you fail.
Okay, so
Oh,
half.
sorry, 12,
It's
I'm
So
sorry.
6.
Yeah, 6.
Am I incapacitated at all from that?
Are you at 0?
No. I'm just saying there's
No.
no extra effects. It's just
Nope.
damage. I'm going to run over and spare the die.
Okay. Yeah.
I would like to move in front of the brain cage.
Okay.
That way, if anyone else shoots them, in theory, they murder me first.
As you do that,
Yeah, you become stable. You're not up. Yeah,
you
I'm going to feed you a good berry.
you hear in your head,
Mhm.
you have won
Mhm.
your reward. All of a sudden you see a little, like, what's the best way to explain it? Underneath the edge of kind of the lip of this glass case,
Mhm.
a little compartment kind of pops open. And in there, you pull out what looks like literally a skeleton key. And you hear in your head, just you, it will work once.
Oh, that's cool.
Magic key.
On.
Magic key.
It's a skeleton key.
It works on one door.
Remember, wisdom. All right.
I'll walk over at this point. What's
All
going
right.
on?
You all end up
Yeah, we shout, stop!
you all end up walking over, and
That last one was a good one.
I guess Ajax will carry me.
Yeah, I'm going to throw him over my shoulder.
Okay.
I feed him a good berry, but I'm sure he
Alright.
still feels like shit.
you feel like shit. But now you have 1 hit point, so you're up. You can move yourself.
Should I give Gold a wedgie?
So
No.
where
No, that'll put him back in
exactly
death
are you
saving
guys-
throw
One
territory.
Where exactly are you guys going to stand? Are you?
We'll move up near the brain.
Yeah, I'll
I need
just chill by the
to take a
brain.
look at something. If
By
we're,
the brain. Okay.
I'm going to make my way back to that skeleton that was large and no longer is.
Okay. So you make your
The
way
hammer
all
goes
the way
away.
back. Yep. Hammer goes away.
That's cool. I like that.
All right. And the rest of you are up here near the case with the dead creatures next to.
I don't know why I erased that. That was.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna see what the brain has to say before I make my way back.
Okay.
We're still at a point where that's still pretty fresh, and I'm not totally convinced this brain deserves to live.
It says.
What's your deal?
Yeah, you say that?
Yes.
You have won, and the reward has been given. I didn't get shit.
What was that big skeleton back there? What's that a skeleton of?
Not anymore.
Who's your champion? I'm not even going to be polite. I'm like, who's the champion?
And I cannot remember the exact name I gave you before.
Karator?
Yeah.
No. The name, I thought in fact, I don't think I gave you a name. There were 2 tombs that you raided. One
Tomb Raider.
seemed definitely like it was marked that it was Karator's. The other was larger, and that's where you found the mall. Okay.
Mm.
That one, you kind of get this idea that, oh, maybe that was this guy's. That was this skeleton.
I'm going to ask that. I'm like, did this belong to him? And I'm going to take out that big old hammer I found.
Interesting. Do you vie to be my new champion?
Oh shit.
Buddy, we just met.
The answer is no. Hell no.
And I don't think Shimla would be too cool with it.
I would like to nope my way back out of here.
What does that entail? Just out of pure curiosity.
The reward has been given. How you use it will determine what happens next.
How do we get out of here?
Well, turn
What-
around, step 1.
Did he answer me when I asked for who the champion was?
You just said that was my champion.
What was your champion?
Did you kill?
Well, obviously, I'm trying to pinpoint what exact. That thing looks familiar to me, and I'm trying to pinpoint why.
His name was Valorax Windfire.
Valorax.
Yes.
Windfire.
That sounds
Badass.
awfully familiar.
Sounds kind of like your name.
Give me a. Are you proficient in history, Ajax?
Oh, I don't know about that one.
I am.
I thought I gave myself
No,
history.
you're not proficient in history. but-
No, I'm
You
religion.
know what? Okay. Give me.
Even that's not.
I'll say insight for you.
Okay.
I'm gonna bardic inspire that.
Thank you, Poppy.
Okay. So you get a D. You still on D6? Oh, you're
Nope,
on D8.
it's 8.
I'm at 1.
Let's see. Well, I don't have to use it.
Yeah, you don't have to unless you.
Take my
You know what?
regular healing.
It still rolled. It still counts. It's live. 16 plus 7.
Well, I handed it to you.
Okay.
Unless you
wanted
want me
to
to redo the.
That is
2d4 plus
a Firbolg surname. You've heard of. I mean that is the kind of surname that you're familiar with your people, like Windfire. In
Yeah.
fact,
Wind Spark.
you feel that's very much my people. And thinking about looking at the actual bones,
Yeah, I'm kind
that
of.
is very much the same structure. Now, I mean, it's clicking.
It's a
in your head.
skeleton, but
It's clicking in your head now.
the last puzzle piece got
Yeah,
put in.
you've seen.
I've definitely seen other skeletons going back to the.
Yeah, you've seen that happen. You've seen
It's been a
some of the
while.
bones been chewed on but cleaned
Yeah.
of your people, and you've seen many other skeletons in your time in the war and all that. As you kill people and starting to rot away. I mean,
Yeah.
you understand enough that there's some clearly unique things that you haven't seen in any other kind of dead body, and specifically the skeletons, that you only seen thus far with your people. And seeing like that, some of those telltale marks that are just kind of making you scratch your head, but then hearing your name, it clicks. This
So
was a
this-
fiddle.
Good.
This would have been someone from my sect per se. Like
Possibly.
it's a similar name. It could have been a
Possibly, but you're unsure about that. I mean, as far as you know from the materials and books you got, this place seems ancient.
Yeah, I'm kind of taken aback by that. I'm looking at the hammer. I'm like, shit.
I'm just gonna investigate if I find anything interesting in the area with a 21.
Okay. As you're looking around, you notice that underneath where the pillar is that the brain in jar is sitting on, just like on the other side, where you came through a door that had a little passage underneath the bleachers.
Yeah.
There's a passage underneath these bleachers, and there is a door.
Wow.
We're going this way.
Well, hold on real quick. We passed side corridors, did we not?
Would it be smart to loot this
Do
room
we
in
want
front of
to
the brain?
check those before we just leave?
Why not
I mean,
ask him
yeah.
permission?
Let's search the rest of this room, guys.
Should we ask?
Uh,
We can.
I'm not.
I'm gonna wait right
I'm
about
not so
here
sure
for the
this guy's
boys
an
to
enemy.
stop.
Right about where?
Just right.
He wanted to play a game. We played
Hang
a
out
game.
here.
Okay.
Right by the passage.
I'm still kind
Boys
of
are-
dazed and confused by the information.
Hide
I've
and
just
seek.
kind of.
So right there?
Yeah, while the boys are playing hide and seek, I'm gonna wait my happy
That
ass
your
right
people
there.
were butchered this far away from your homeland.
No, he was not butchered. He was.
I'll
he
wait
was
alongside
probably
Persephone.
taken pretty well care of. He was this guy's champion,
Hey.
but
I'll wait alongside Persephone.
Okay.
May we investigate the side corridors?
Once again, you hear what you do with the reward that was given determines what happens next.
So I'm assuming the reward opens one of these passageways and we take one of the passageways.
Well, we can check the other passageways and see if that is the case.
You want to go left and I go right?
Sure.
Alright.
you guys look around. I'm going to
So
stay in.
it's known. I used all of my remaining spell slots to heal myself.
Okay.
3 first level and 1 second level.
Damn.
I'm going to investigate the right corridor.
Okay.
I shall be going to the left.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm going to. Okay, you let them do their thing.
Okay. No. Well,
I'm hogging.
No, that's fine. So you guys start heading down.
I'm staying
and
with.
investigating the corridors.
Yeah, nat 20 plus 4.
Dude, you were so full of shit.
The other one's
She literally saw me roll it.
there's a 20 and a 2.
Yeah.
Bro, switch
Yeah,
your
but he's
dice.
using the 20, not the 2.
Yeah, no
But he's
shit.
got advantage.
Well,
Yeah, I get advantage.
are you smelling the
I don't
corridor?
know why, I just
investigation.
know there's a
Investigation, I get
thing.
advantage no matter what. Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
Thanks,
dude.
Matt Mercer.
I pick my stats for a certain reason.
Thanks, Mr. Mercer.
He picked his stats, he says.
Roll
Oh,
an
yeah.
insight.
Investigation.
Investigate.
Mr. Mercer
You're
was
searching
very
the
generous
area
with
of
those
the investigation.
All right, that's a
proficiencies
16.
and advantages.
Yeah, advantage you getting
Both
that
of
20.
you, as you're going down the separate corridors, you find that there isn't much to them. In fact, walking down them, all you find is these seem to be pens where perhaps fighters or other gladiators were. You do find some weapon racks down near the back, some old barrels and things like that. And this goes for both sides, but any weapons that are there are so old and rusted they aren't worth a damn. The crates, the barrels, the
garbage.
boxes and stuff there are for the most part the wood is rotten through. It's just trash. There's nothing in either of those
You
corridors.
found anything?
No. Let's get out of here.
Nothing yet, sir.
Let's get out of here.
How about you?
We ain't found shit.
I'm staying behind and talking to the brain while they're doing this.
Okay.
I'm gonna be probing because
You're gonna
like
probe the
I
brain?
haven't seen any of my kind in a long time. I have questions. I'm not totally sure how to ask. Where was he from?
From wherever he came from.
That is lame.
Now, do you choose which way you use the reward, because my patience is wearing thin.
I will say, technically, I'm the only one who knows what the reward is.
Yeah.
Just
So we've been sitting here
Technically
with in the dark. What reward is he talking?
Yeah, I'm gonna
The
ask
fact
him,
that
like,
we're still alive?
is the hammer the reward?
I got it. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Are you there with me saying that?
I'm next
Just
to you,
all of
yes.
a sudden, as I've been bothering the.
Well, I mean, you've been doing your shit. I wasn't going to interrupt that.
Let's just go.
All right.
Down the
Straight
hallway
under.
sounds like a good idea, and then we'll go from
All
there.
right. So as you come over to this, through this hallway,
Through the woods and to the
and move you all over this way.
The ghost Ajax.
Okay.
That was cool.
So here you are. There is in front of you a giant double door with a large keyhole on it.
Before we start
I need-
this, I'm going to second level cure wounds myself.
Okay.
Why don't we just take a short rest?
I need perception checks from everybody.
You're funny. Ah! I can see.
12.
18.
Also 18.
25.
Jesus Christ, evil guy over here from Assassin's Creed.
Dirty 20.
Okay. You two, as you're walking up towards this door, you notice there's a bunch of, broken down crates and stuff like that back here as well. Stuff that you and Tomer saw when you were looking down the side corridors. But Leon and Gold, your sharp eyes happen to catch that over to the left of you as you come through here, there's a bunch of broken boxes and stuff, but there seems to be one large chest that seems relatively intact, and it just strikes you as interesting.
Want to check that out?
Oh, you know I want to check that out. Let's
Yeah,
go.
baby. Let's get rewarded in this bitch.
I certainly didn't get rewarded for being here. Let's check out the chest.
The fuck
Yeah.
you mean? I gave you a magic arrow.
And
Well, I found the equipment.
I was
Yeah,
given a
and I
very
gave you a
bad
fucking arrow.
headache.
I want that arrow back,
one
bitch.
single arrow. How generous.
So you head over to take a look at it?
Yeah.
It's a mimic.
It is quite a large
Fuck.
chest, and it has a large keyhole on
She's the door with the keyhole.
Door with keyhole? Chest
Alright,
with
boys.
keyhole.
So, I whip out the key. Reward. It's only a one-time thing. I'm gonna go for it's A or B.
Or it's none of these, and we see if we can open them first.
Well, no shit. I'm just
That would
educated
be-
guessing myself here.
So,
That
in
would
case
be
I
too
missed it,
easy.
is there more than one chest in front of us?
No, one
There's
chest,
one
one
big
door.
chest,
That's
and then
not
there's
normal.
the door.
I'm going.
Both have a
Oh.
big keyhole on it.
I'm gonna try to open the door without the key. Just open the door, like
Push
see
it
if it's
open.
locked.
It seems like it's locked.
Cool. Chest. Also
Seems like
locked.
it's
All
locked.
right. Cool.
Does anybody have a picking kit or something?
Oh yeah, that's me.
Yeah, lockpick that shit.
I'll lockpick the door.
Okay. You're gonna try to
Try.
lockpick the door.
With my thieving.
I was gonna say try the
tools.
chest first. It might be easier.
He seems like
The
he's
door's in
pretty
front of me, so I'm gonna try the door.
in touch
Okay.
with what's going on. I got a bad feeling about this.
Plus proficiency, so that is a +4.
20.
Unnatural 20.
Okay, dirty 20.
There we go. That's the one I was looking for.
Filthy. 20.
Dirty.
You think you hear a slight click?
Mm,
Try to open the
we're
door.
about to get Aladdin for cheating his game.
Door slowly swings open.
All right, try the chest. Try the chest. Come on, come on.
Diamond in the
And
rough.
you hear in your heads, you have chosen your reward. Good.
I wanted the chest.
Where's the
Persephone.
key?
Still in
Use it on the chest. Use it on the chest.
Well,
Well, no. Try to lockpick the chest.
how about we see?
Can I see anything through the door that we just opened?
It
There you go.
looks like
I have eyes.
stairs moving up
Okay.
towards what looks like a fairly dark tunnel, but it's
Okay.
going up, and there's just the faintest little bit of light, like perhaps from outside,
Mm-hmm.
but hard to tell.
If we chose
Right
the chest,
now
we
you-
were stuck
right-
in there forever.
And right now you figure it's probably middle of the night
Oh.
Oh.
because you were down here and it was like dusk, almost dark when you started down this way and then got trapped down here.
I'm
And you've
pretty
been
sure
down
it
here
was
for-
like morning when we started. It was just dark because of the forest.
Well, yep. No, you're right. You're right. But you have been down here for several.
Yeah, no, I don't
So-
doubt that it's the nighttime still, but I just.
Yeah, because we did search a bunch of rooms and
Yeah.
other
That's
shit.
right.
And we took
I'm
a
gonna go
short
ahead.
rest.
Yep.
But I have you two strong guys hold that door open in case something stupid happens.
I can certainly
grab the
try.
left. Come on.
Uh,
Hold the door.
Stupider
Yeah. Hold the
question.
door.
Do y'all not just
Prop-
want to move the
prop up
chest to
against
the
it.
other side of the door?
It's a fairly large chest.
Yeah, and we got two big muscles.
Well, the two big muscles are holding the door open in case we do something.
You still have Bardic
Alright,
Inspiration,
fine.
so.
I'm gonna go try to
Does
open
it
the
do it?
chest with my lockpicking
Add this.
devices.
To
Okay.
what kind of roll?
Attack roll, ability check, or
Oh,
saving throw.
anything.
Six.
Cool. Thank you.
So if you
Nope,
need
you
that
don't
for
think
holding open the
you're-
door.
Alright, guys, I can't get the chest.
We take the chest with us then.
Well,
Yes.
do you still have the key?
That's fun.
I do.
We're not gonna use it here.
Leon,
I don't know if I want to use it right here.
grab the other half of the chest. Let's take it out with us.
I have a -1 in strength.
It's okay. I have a -1 in strength too.
We have a -1 in
Hold on,
strength.
guys.
Oh, you're still
Mage
weakened,
hand
aren't
will
you?
help you out.
We
5 pounds?
have a mage hand helping.
So now you have a
10
-2
pounds.
because of the mage hand.
And I don't think it's an unattended object anymore.
It's 10 pounds.
That's
We're
10 pounds,
attempting to take
actually.
the chest with
I
us.
need athletics checks from both of you.
I still have a
mage hand
-1
is
in
helping.
strength.
Oh, I have proficiency. Yes.
So
Hey, have proficiency makes it so I have
because the mage
+0.
hand is helping, you feel better about yourself.
Ah, perfect.
Alright, guys, so this is the part in the session where I roll the nat 20. It's a 2.
It's a 5.
Yeah, you guys cannot.
It's
plug
just
this.
so dark.
I have
Hold on,
abysmal
guys.
dice luck.
Let me do this. I'm gonna go pick up the chest by myself.
Okay.
You ready for this, guys?
This is her nat 20 of the session.
I fucking hope so. 12.
Yeah, no.
Alright.
It ain't
Oscar's
moving.
taking all of your dice luck now.
Can I just try to grab the chest? Hold one side open. God damn it.
Real quick, I wanna go to the outside of the door, please.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna follow suit.
Okay.
I'm going to continue being propped up against the door.
I have an advantage on strength. What's my strength thing?
This guy.
Thanks, Mr. Mercer.
It's only a +2.
With advantage? Question mark?
30, 20.
Wow.
Okay. You barely can move this thing. You get it like 3 inches.
Man.
That's a lot, right? Right?
That's
like,
a ton.
like that's at least average, right? Like, no, that's like pretty big, right?
That was a perfectly average amount,
All
Oscar.
right.
Good job.
I will continue to stand on the other side of the door, but I'm gonna check the skeleton key over at Leon.
Oh boy,
I
from
say,
me?
catch.
What do I have to roll to catch that?
Give me
Foolish fool.
acrobatics.
You could have just mage handed it over to him.
Don't be ridiculous.
I got a 17 acrobatics.
Oh, thank God.
All right. She kind of looks at the key and goes, "Yay!" and just chunk into the chest.
Okay. And the lid pops open with,
Take that, Mr. Brain. I'll have my cake and eat it too.
and
And a
then
fresh set of teeth.
you hear, "How did you get both rewards?"
Scream and run! Scream and run!
No. Diplomacy. We're just based like that.
Based on having
Roll
zero
persuasion with
bitches.
disadvantage.
With
for
disadvantage?
being
Oh
such
my
a
God.
ridiculous argument.
And I would like to also speak. Work smarter, not harder.
Okay,
Straight roll
so
for you.
the lowest roll was
And
20.
then, I'm sorry, what? It was a what
The
check?
lowest roll was 20.
Yeah,
Dirty 20.
dirty
You
20.
said persuasion?
Yeah.
See, because that's something I'm good at.
9. I rolled a 3.
Oscar, you just can't sit at the table, man.
Yeah. All right. So
Get out of here. Go.
I'm good at persuasion, too.
Just curious. Almonds.
In other words,
you hear in your heads. Beast.
What's in the chest?
I don't understand.
in other words,
It seems confused at this point in time. You may have stumped it with your just so eloquent words.
I think
So
what you're looking for is mind focusing.
Oh God!
Just see
Alright, so grab the thing in the
What's in the
chest and
chest?
like get
Can
the
I
fuck
grab
out,
what's in
guys.
the chest?
Well, what's in-
As you look in there, it is full of a whole bunch of silver pieces, like a ton of silver pieces.
Cool.
But also a bunch of copper, gold, and a few platinum you see here and there.
Cool. Bag.
Money.
I'll mage hand help you
Why
out.
don't you just put the chest in there?
I mean, that's not a
Well, I couldn't pick it up, so.
Yeah.
I mean, he
that's a
moved
problem.
it.
Barely.
inches.
barely, but we
You
actually
put
have
it
to-
down next to it and you just skirt.
I'm just gonna use the
Just
bag as like a
vacuum.
scooping mechanism. Just sink.
So I
Okay.
said mage
See,
hand helping him out.
It takes you a little bit of time, but because you've got the bag of holding, you're able to actually get most of these coins in there. You also notice there's actually 2 little like potion bottles of something that kind of fall in there.
Potion of shit yourself.
And
Your entire self.
this whole time, you just keep hearing, I do not waste.
What's
Here,
9 plus
let me-
10? Run.
Let me help you
This
out.
is-
21?
Have you ever tried mind focusing? Think about it. Sorry, no, think's not a thing. Mind focus about it.
I'm gonna grab Lee.
Your words are strange.
It's yeah.
The-
I'm gonna grab Lee.
I
and
just-
go through the door.
Yeah, I'm gonna do one of them.
what the? As you start moving out the door,
I am so tired.
you finally get past, through the door,
Once everyone's through, I'm going
let
to
go,
let go and...
and then you all of a sudden hear in your mind one final time, wait, charlatans, thieves! The door slams shut.
We're already on the other side. We're deucing out.
Yeah, if you had not gotten that good on persuasion,
Look, if I'm gonna roll 3 times failure on an intelligence saving throw, I'm going to succeed with my persuasion. That's just that,
That's like
Yeah.
the one thing I'm good at, and it's
Yeah.
fucking not. It's
Listen,
not
I'm
happening.
sorry.
That's how I feel with
When
persuasion.
we get out of here, We'll count and we'll divvy everything up. Let's just keep going.
As you are moving up through the stairs and this tunnel, eventually you do get outside, and yes, you reminded me, yes, it was like kind of early to mid-morning when you got to the cave and everything initially, but you find yourselves exiting a different area, a cave. Again, still kind of built in the same general area. I mean, you've been traveling a little bit under here, but it's not like you were going for miles and miles and miles or anything. But you find this exit that brings you back out into the forest. And again, the canopy is thick, but now it is not so much the thickness of the trees and the leaves that is why it is dark, but the fact that it is not too far after nightfall. The sun
bedtime,
has gone
boys.
down, so you find yourselves out with little bits of moonlight peeking through some places in the canopy.
We camping?
Let's get away from the cave first.
Yeah, wait
Can
from
we-
the.
I'm
we
still
gotta-
holding the hammer. Is
Can we try
anything
and
going
move
on with it
around
that I
at
can
least
see?
closer toward the farmstead?
That
What I've
sounds
noticed-
great.
Wait, I'd have to get
Is
my
it glowing
bearings.
or
I
any
don't
of
know
that? Like,
where
just-
we came
No.
in at.
Just a
I
hammer.
could try to smell it.
As
A
far
cool
as-
looking hammer.
As far as you can tell,
Awesome.
I don't think you're gonna smell out
You're
the
not exactly sure, but as far as
farmstead.
you can tell.
Or,
I'll scrutinize it once I get back
to
to
the place
town.
that we burned.
Yeah, that'll
To at
be
least
probably
get us-
Unless there's a check that I can
that
do
maybe.
now.
Yeah.
We walked several miles.
I'd have to be
That was
proficient in
the
Arcana
night
or
before.
something like that.
Yeah,
I mean,
wait.
in all
Probably
honesty,
not.
I probably wouldn't know anyway.
The best thing you can do, which you've already
Fortunately,
done,
Monday, so
detect
I'm not
magic,
surprised.
Okay, yeah.
It's gonna be all.
which you've already
weekend.
done that, and it did indicate that it was magical.
So nothing else has changed with it so far.
Nothing else has changed, but the only thing you can really do with stuff like that is the identify spell. That's what it's for.
Okay.
We'll find
I
didn't-
don't
somebody.
have that.
We'll find somebody.
I'm going to take my other hammer and I'm going to put it in the bag of holding for now because it is getting
Got it.
annoying carrying both big hammers.
I vote
Can
for
I-
nap time.
Roll for survival to go ahead and figure out an area to set up camp for the night.
Sure.
All right, I'm
We should get
gonna
away.
cast my last 2 first level healing words before we do
That's
that.
20.
So that's
Yeah. It.
4,
You figure it's best to move a little ways away, so you actually spend
9.
about the next 20 minutes to half an hour leading everyone away from this area and going through the forest. It's easy for you, takes a little bit more for them, so you get about a half mile or so away and say, this
I
is
buy
a good
inspiration
spot. You feel like
I appreciate it.
you're pretty safe
as many times
here
as I can.
as far as, this kind of campsite. This should be good for you. So you go ahead and set up camp.
I am taking my 2-person tent out of the bag of holding,
There you
putting
go.
it up, and going to bed.
Okay.
I stayed watch earlier. It is bedtime
I
for spellcaster.
can take first watch.
I was actually going to volunteer.
Okay.
Papa, if I remember correctly, I believe you can accomplish 1 hour's worth of work during a long rest. So, for a watch, would I be able to do that? Because I want to count up the gold, silver, and copper for everyone, and
I'll say counting does not require that much effort, so you can.
do that during the watch. Okay. All right. So I relay that information to them. I say, while you all take your rests, I will watch and also count out the coins so that
I'll
by the
stay
time
up and
you're
help
awake.
him count, and then I'll go to bed.
Well, he doesn't trust
I don't. No, not that I don't trust him. I just want to make sure I keep it on me after he's done counting.
Fair
And then
enough.
we'll divide everything up after when we get back to safer areas.
So how much do you have?
So you guys managed to count out. There are 400 copper pieces, 3,000 silver pieces, 900 gold, and 50 platinum.
Jesus.
Slow down. So
Wow.
400 copper, 3,000
Buy a
silver,
house?
900 gold and 50 platinum.
900 gold pieces, 50 platinum.
Mhm.
So there's 5 of us. It's math time. 400 divided by 5.
If you want to make it easy,
Just divvy up the plat.
and you break it down into gold pieces,
Mhm.
1,704 gold pieces worth of,
Okay,
of
1,
money.
7, 4.
1704.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Or you can just drop off that 4, because that would be the 400 copper, and just say 1,700, divide that by 5.
Okay.
Okay, so 340 gold pieces each.
And then divide 400 by 5, and that's how many copper it will be.
300. How many gold pieces?
340. 340 gold pieces. Quite a lot. That doubled the amount I have. And then 400 divided by 5 copper.
It should be 80.
Okay, buddy, Mr. Fast Math.
How much copper you said?
80.
You
80.
can take my
80 copper.
Fine.
Because I make you pay for my shit all the time.
Oh, that's
How much
Uh,
copper each?
Very
80.
commonly.
and then obviously you'd have me roll perception, right? For watch.
I'm gonna go into the tent after I'm done counting.
It's called I rolled a 2 plus 4. It's called I rolled a 2 plus 4. That's 6.
Okay, you were too busy counting to really focus on anything else.
Gold.
Who's got second watch? Okay, give me a perception check there, Ajax.
Ooh, finally. 19 plus 4, 23.
Okay.
Oh god.
Secret.
Yeah. Yeah.
If he pulls his pants down, it's not a secret.
That means I'm getting DM
All of a
inspiration.
sudden, you die.
I'm gonna go check something in my car real quick. I'll be right back.
I'm gonna stay right here.
I love you, sweetie. You want me to drive home tonight? You sure?
Yeah, I'm just gonna get car sick and angry if you drive home.
That's fair.
I appreciate
Oh, I
that.
don't like that smile.
What did
You
you
hear the
find
cries
out?
of a young green dragon.
No. I'm Tomer and Leon were just up. It's known that you require less sleep, correct?
Elves do require less sleep in general,
But just him.
that's if they do
Yeah, I'm looking at you because you guys have already been up. So
meditation fancies.
And for what it's worth, I was the first one.
Although I have been specifically role-playing my character like he doesn't give a fuck about that and sleeps anyway.
fair enough. Yeah, and I know that from. So I'm just gonna keep a very watchful eye for now.
It was so
I
much
plan on
bullshit
getting
we
third
were
watch
doing.
anyway, so you can talk to me then.
Yep.
Okay, so
Yeah,
Third
I am.
watch.
Shift change time.
Yeah,
Gold wakes up for third watch.
I'm still kind of looking around while I'm talking to him. Like, I got that feeling again.
That we're still being watched.
Yes. Nothing's happened.
Okay. Well, as long as nothing happens, I have no problem with it.
Just-
could just be the eyes of the forest.
Wake me up if anything happens.
You get some rest. I'm sure we'll be fine.
I nod and I
Perception.
Yep.
That is a 24.
You get the same feeling. Something or someone is watching.
Could I roll nature to
feel
see if I can determine that it would be some natural force rather than supernatural watching? See if it's maybe just spirits of the forest.
I'll
or-
allow that.
That is a 26.
Jeez.
And you don't bitch when his
Or,
rolls are best.
no, sorry, 25.
Because he doesn't get natural 20s nearly as often.
The
He doesn't get 4 natural 20s in a row.
as you're kind of thinking about it, you're thinking about
All in good
the
fun.
different
All in good fun
creatures
because we know you're on
that
our
you know
side.
of that exist within the forest.
Also, his plus is way higher
What they
than
do,
yours.
whether they're
Your dirty 20s
whether
much
they
lower.
are predators or prey species and their behaviors and all that. And it just doesn't seem right. The hair on the back of your neck is standing.
The hair on his chinny chin chin.
Well, no, he's an elf. They don't have chin hair.
They can't go for
They can.
You trash.
No.
Not in this world.
That's
No, you
so.
gotta be drow to grow a mustache, and that's it.
Yeah, that's all you get. And it's like a porn stash. Completely.
Ugh.
Let's be racist, guys.
Yes.
Drow
Did
suck.
somebody order a sausage pizza?
All right.
An extra drow.
So that's
Pizza
what
delivered
you
to
get
the
on your watch.
sorority house.
Morning comes around.
Long rest moment?
You all get the benefits of a long
Oh,
rest.
thank you.
Yay.
With half casters, how does that work for getting back my spell slots? Is it just
You
half?
get a
of them?
long rest, so
They all come back.
just yeah. If you just do a long rest on D&D Beyond,
Just get it back.
pretty much everything
I
you
had one level 3 spell
as
slot. I had
no matter
except
what
one in the
class
chamber.
you are, when you
I
take a
didn't catch
long
that,
rest,
So I had one
you're
level
at full
3
hit
slot
points.
left.
All your
One in the
abilities and
chamber.
stuff are
Yeah.
back and available.
What the fuck's
The-
a half cast?
The only time, the only thing that doesn't come back fully is
Hit
if
dice.
you've spent your hit dice on a short rest,
You get like
then you
half
only
of it.
get half of them back on a long
And I will
rest.
say, I think some of you did.
I've been tracking.
Okay.
I used one, so.
Yeah,
I
so
didn't
you'll
do
get
shit,
it
I
back.
was fine, so.
I used 2, I think.
So you'll get 1 back.
Okay, so I'm still missing
You're missing 1 hit die.
I'm sure it won't come
Okay.
into play, but yeah, good to know.
So, with that feeling of us being watched,
I'm gonna ask him that. Like, you felt that too, right?
is there? Yeah, I certainly felt it. I'm really having a hard time pinpointing where it's coming from, though. Yeah.
How we feeling, boys?
Much better.
Is there any way that I can try to identify where it's coming from?
I'm gonna
You
share
don't
this
feel it
information
more
with the
right
people that were
Not right
sleeping
now.
Oh,
at the time.
cool. Thanks. How are we doing, boys? Not great, I see.
We were being watched.
Well,
Aren't we always?
I'm putting the tin away while they're talking.
Okay. You start to pack up the camp. Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and expel one of my spell slots for primeval awareness again, though, just to
Ooh.
see how fucked we are.
All right.
It's surrounding us.
You get
You-
800
I sure
points.
hope not.
You feel no.
801
You
actually.
still feel from you're pretty positive that about a half mile to the east of you,
is the brain.
Like
there is
silver
something
ore.
strong
Yeah.
right down, and it even still now you can kind of feel even at this distance the slight downward angle
Mhm.
because you're like, okay, it's over that way. Yeah, that makes sense. That's where we were coming from, and yeah, okay, so it's something, whatever that thing is, it's weird, and it's I'm picking it up. So whatever Mr. Braden is, but around the rest, there's really not much except for one twinge of something off towards the west by southwest.
West by southwest. I'm pretty sure we have to travel that way to get back anyway, based on we were traveling east.
Out of curiosity, do I ping on that as a tiefling or no?
Mm-mm. Yeah, that's his special ability that does that.
No, I know.
Oh, you mean-
am I
Does he-
glowing?
Yes, actually, you get a strong sense of, there's a thing next to me.
It's touching.
I forgot about that.
What?
I was just
Actually-
curious.
Actually, you get 2.
That's right,
He's
because I get
technically Fey.
Yeah, I get Fey and Sylvan pickups too.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
He's
Well-
technically Fey, so both Ajax and Persephone kind of right away off your and ever since you've been with them and doing that,
Mhm.
you know, so you just kind of ignore that.
Tune it out, yeah.
So it's tuned out. So even though it's
I was
there,
just curious.
I'm not normally going to mention it.
Yeah.
It's-
So I went ahead and just sensed the forest. There is something else almost on our path back. It's a little out of the way, but
We can check it out.
we're out. We might as well just see what it is since it is on the way.
Yeah, I agree. Is that feeling still there, or is it gone
no,
now?
it's gone.
Okay. I have that vampire lady was still
I don't think it's the vampire lady I'm concerned about. It's a fucking halfling.
also, I mean, I'm sure there's nothing we can do about that right now. He has demonstrated an extraordinary level of
Assholiness.
magical power.
There was also that half elf that was accompanying her.
Either way, let's go ahead and start heading back, and we're gonna make our way towards that twinge that I had.
Yeah, I agree.
Making my
Walking
way to
fast.
the twinge.
Walking so
It's
fast.
cringe.
Walking very fast.
Yeah.
This feeling is pretty fringe.
So you guys are heading in that direction.
Yep.
Okay.
Truck
Yeah.
once.
You're
We're on the road again.
Just can't wait to get on the road again.
You're trucking through the forest. Again, thanks to Gold, you guys move at a decent pace through the forest, but still, some of you, this is not your environment, and that does overall make the travel a little slower than it would have been if it was just Gold. He would, boom, all by himself be able to book through. But it slows down just a hair because of the rest of you. This is not your terrain. He is able to help you, guide you and make things go a little bit better than they would otherwise. But you're still traveling for quite a while.
During this travel, I'd like to have a little conversation with my friend Ajax here.
Alright.
Ajax.
What's up?
Ever since we fought those shadows in the library, I've been feeling weak, as if the strength of my character's been sapped from me. I know back at the camp in Overshore, there were some powerful clerics who could restore the strength of those who had otherwise lost it.
I know how to cure cuts and bruises, but stuff like that I'm not super actually, hang on, let me I'm a
strength
cleric,
is
I
now
can
back.
Oh, my strength is back now.
Yeah.
Never
I'm glad
mind.
you're
Fuck
feeling
it.
strong.
I just had to verify.
I also
Yeah,
forgot
your
I'm a
strength is
cleric. I
back.
can change
Oh,
my
okay.
spells after a long rest.
Well, my roleplay conversation is now completely gone.
Okay. Yeah, your strength is back.
Alright. Well, that changes lots of things.
Okay.
Never mind then. Love you, War Buddy.
Love you too, pal.
All right.
What do I have?
Was not comfortable working with that brain. That felt
That was
that
weird.
felt wrong.
He also that whole situation, his champion being one of I want to assume it's one of my people. That last name is awfully familiar, don't you think?
Oh, it sounds an awful lot like yours, yeah. Even
Windfire, Wind Spark.
even in my small elven villages, we had very different last names, and
I
I'm
know
not
that.
sure how your culture is, but
It does certainly bear a resemblance.
Yeah, on that note, how similar, like how often would that be amongst different villages of furbolgs? Would I have even known of any other villages of furbolgs?
None that you knew of.
How similar were last names in my village, like, or along those lines?
They were along the same kind of.
Let me
yes,
ask this, Rob.
The construction of the surnames followed a fairly similar convention, where it was usually something elemental,
Mm-hmm.
and followed by, again, a little bit more elemental but more active, like fire, spark, shock, burn, freeze, or something. All
Yeah.
that was kind of. So it could be many different things. So you would end up with names names that went everything from like sea breeze.
Yeah.
drizzle squirt.
No, or like in fact there was in your village there was one that was actually flame shock.
Yeah. So
there
this was
was-
common in my village,
You mean
as far as I know. I don't.
No, common in your village, but from what you know growing up,
It's common amongst furbolgs.
it's common amongst furbolgs. Is what you were taught. I mean,
Okay.
it is not.
So this-
It is not a convention that is specific to one village, to one area. It is just throughout Furbolg,
Yeah.
ism, whatever you want to call it, Furbolgness. That's just how the names go. And there are some that are a little bit more outliers, but those are the kind of oddballs. And that would stand out to you like, what the hell? So, but this definitely, Windfire definitely falls under that.
Okay. So at first I thought maybe what if he's an ancestor of mine? Wouldn't that be nuts?
That would certainly be unlikely, but I mean anything could happen.
But
He's
yeah,
so
that's
far away
fairly
from your home
common.
continent.
It's crazy. And this was his. And I've been looking at the hammer as we walk, kind of looking it over.
Okay.
I never got a chance to properly take a look at it, and I pull out the quiver that I found.
Mm-hmm.
I have no sense of arcana whatsoever. Is there any way I can roll like a
I could detect magic on his.
investigation or insight on it?
You just wouldn't.
Yeah.
On mine, not the bow or the arrow.
I feel like we got a yes on it.
Did we confirm it was magical through
Yes.
any other means?
Okay.
Okay.
Detect magic. Yeah.
Okay, so that got his as well.
Yeah.
It's
Out
like
of
a
the
radius.
stuff,
You
Okay.
out of the stuff that you had, well, it's not a radius. It's basically you cast it, and then you I guess it
With a
radius
30
I was
60
like,
feet.
yeah, I was like,
60
you get
feet
a-
around you as you're
yeah.
looking at stuff.
Yeah.
You're
Okay,
like,
fair
oh look,
enough.
that's glowing. That's fucking glowing. But
Yeah,
out of the stuff that you grabbed and did when you did the detect magic, the rapier that Leon's holding, that arrow, the bag that Tomer has, a potion that you found,
Mhm.
and the maul, and the quiver. Those things all lit up as you looked at them, with detect magic. So those are all magical things.
Probably need to visit a wizard or a seer.
Trying to see if I have
Maybe they can
any kind of
determine
spell I could have used to identify that. Do clerics get anything like that?
No. It would probably be a wizard
Okay, fair enough.
of anything.
Regardless, how did everyone feel about that dungeon?
I'm glad we're out of
It
it.
wasn't that bad.
Because things got a little dicey there, guys.
Yeah, that was.
No, I know we both know that. Cold.
We're fine. We're good. We worked together. We got it done.
He is right. We did get out.
You're welcome.
We formulated a strategy on the fly. Me and my pal Tomer over there held the attention of the big guy while you all went over there and took care of the. I guess I saw their corpses, so I know what they were. The two dog things and the.
Give me a religion check.
Whew, I got that.
Religion.
Oh, not very well though. 13.
Those, you think they were some kind of ghoul, but they were different from any ghoul that you have seen before. They actually looked a little more human than a ghoul normally does. Like,
An abomination.
yeah, like they may have retained some of their previous abilities from their life before they died and were turned into these undead creatures. So, from what you could tell, and based on what you saw,
I never would have known that those two were linked to the big skeleton. All this time, I think we just beat it down.
right? But from what, as you guys kind of discussed, like let's say the after action report from the battles.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, fair
You
enough. And then we would
understanding
have.
what kind of creatures these were in general,
You're a necromancer.
and that they're a little bit different, you would go, that sounds a lot like somehow these.
I was
things were
studying
doing
necromancy before we went out on this,
Yeah,
so I would definitely.
These things are some kind of necromancers or had some kind of ability that was linked to necromantic magic that was allowing them to do this.
Yeah, I've been studying into that a little bit.
Should I be concerned that you're researching such dark magic?
With most of our past, I doubt it.
Mhm.
That and the fact that
None of us are so evil to mess with life itself.
Well, you know Ajax well. I mean, you've known him for, what, a couple hundred years?
Yeah.
I'm sure you can trust the fact that he's studying it to know how to counter it, not how to utilize it.
And it's powerful. I said ominously.
You're not helping this argument.
I trust Ajax. I don't trust the forces that be.
Look, even I have had to deal with necromancy in some form. I can't just get a dead corpse to talk without toying around a bit with the life force.
If it makes you feel any better, it hasn't worked yet.
Where are we going?
I haven't quite gotten the hang of it.
Towards a evil ping.
It's not necessarily an evil ping. It's
It's an evil ping.
It's almost like a
I'm sorry, evil tingle.
an aura ping.
Your Peter Tingle?
What I've learned from our last few encounters is I need to get stronger.
I think we all do.
Anybody want a drink? I brought a flask.
I'll take one.
Here, ladies first.
Fair enough.
Buddy.
While we're traveling, could I roll for survival to go ahead and forage up some food for us?
Yeah, you guys, no problem. You're able to find
Think of
some
deer.
additional things as you're going around. It slows your pace just a little bit to do so, but not that much. You guys now are early afternoon. You've been going around a while. You've kind of been eating as you're going because Gold has taken some time to find some things that easy enough to forage.
I got chocolate too.
Actually, you got some chocolate. And he actually managed to, just while you were going, quickly take down a rabbit that he saw and kind of skin it as you were going, thinking, hey, we're all set, we can have this for dinner, at least add a little bit to our stuff. And you've kept a few wild
on a deadly
vegetables, like you found some a couple wild onions here and there, some other tubers that could be kind of like potatoes.
In that
Maybe some worms.
Some other foods like that. Then you figure, hey, with this rabbit and all that, we could probably make a nice little stew for dinner that everyone could enjoy. So that's what you managed to scrounge up. But it did, like I said, slow you down a hair. But you're at about, kind of the early afternoon now. And
Through the
apparently
forest.
Leon is serenading
Through
you
the
all as you're going
forest.
through.
Is that what we're calling it?
Yes.
I'll roll
Annoying? I don't know.
through the forest.
If anybody doesn't want smoke in their face, just walk in front of me.
But that's what you do. So what are you doing now? It is, like I said, early afternoon.
We were heading towards that.
You're still going. Okay.
More particularly, we are heading through the forest.
Okay.
They must abhor us for
As
such awful
you continue
tunes.
on. I mean, you're just as a reminder, your ping only lasts for a minute. Okay, so unless you're reactivating it.
Was that ping moving?
I'll reactivate it.
Okay. Okay, so you reactivate it, and how often are you reactivating this?
Well,
Because it lasts for a minute, but you got to use your action every time.
seeing as I have a limited number of spell slots, I'm gonna go ahead and say, how many miles do we travel, say, in a half hour? Like
In a half hour, it's not miles. In a half hour, you are probably doing something closer to I'd say with you helping everyone through the forest, you're maybe getting 3/4 of a mile to
We're
a mile.
following Gold's lead because
Maybe.
it is the lead we
All right,
need.
how about every 2 miles I do a ping?
Okay.
Every 2 miles, he does a ping.
Shut up, for the love of God!
We love Gold for his specific
I'm
thing.
gonna smack him in the back.
You hear the fucking El Kabong sound like ding.
When as you got it in the morning, it felt like it was a little ways out there. Well, since you're in your preferred terrain, one of your favorite terrains, you have that 6 mile.
The forest?
So you get that little bit of
I will stab him.
you get that little bit of a ping. It feels like it's close to the edge. Half hour later, still feels like it's close to the edge. In fact, it might be closer to the edge of your senses, and like it's further, possibly further away. I mean, again, you don't have an exact location with this.
Yeah, I just
You
get a
basically
vague
get just kind of
sense.
the general feel. Or not half an hour later, but 2 miles later. So that really is probably about an hour to an hour and a half of travel. So by the time you get to mid-afternoon, when you ping, then it feels like it's gone. You don't sense it.
We were too slow. That's all right.
That's fine. We're still good for our exam, right?
Oh,
got-
Yeah,
yeah,
we had,
we've still got like
weeks.
a month.
Alright. Just checking.
With that, I guess I'm gonna go ahead and make a survival check to start guiding us back. We were heading in the vague general direction of home. So.
Yeah, well, we gotta go back to the farm to get our wagon.
Well, yeah,
I'm not walking
but
all the way
that's
home.
on our way home.
I'm
Yeah.
making sure you know I would like to stop at our wagon.
Yep. So
Plus the
go
bard's
ahead,
got to see
roll
his
your
girlfriend.
survival check.
This is where I get us lost by rolling.
I have no girlfriend. I assure.
So you think.
Let's see, that is a 24.
You left
Yeah,
her a
you
wonderful
easily
gift.
pick it up. You just have to head a little bit
That was
more
not
south
me.
You know?
than west. You were basically like if here was Kyver, you were up over here, and you were kind of heading like this, and it would have taken you like that. So you just have to go more southwesterly, like a direct instead of west by southwest is more directly southwest. So you just start kind of heading that way. By the time you get to the evening, you're getting close to the edge of the forest, and you know that, okay, options are we could bed down for the night, or we could take the next, 2.5, 3 hours to get the rest of the way through the forest and through the fields to get to the farmhouse where at the Lavares farmhouse and pick up our wagon. But if we did that, it's going to be dark out when we get there.
Where did you say we were traveling?
To the Lamar house.
No. Like we're going.
Kyver,
No. We're
go southwest
through the.
forest.
Yeah, he gets it.
Can I kill the bard, please?
And there was much rejoicing.
They ate Sir Robin's minstrel.
Yes. Someone knew. Thank you, Dad.
It is butterfly
Dangerous,
fruit.
it's ugly
All right.
head. He bravely turned his tail and fled.
Brave Sir Robin.
Brave Sir Robin. All right, so
Man.
so what do you choose to do? You're gonna bed down for the night?
You have to chop down
I
a
would
tree with
rather
a herring.
sleep at the farm if we can, because that's safer
We
than out
can,
in the
we
woods.
can book it to the
Yeah, we're
farm.
still good. We're just kind of mentally tired. We're
Yeah,
not.
we just have to make it through the forest.
Okay.
I like the forest, guys.
Okay,
I know.
well that makes 1 to 4.
Oh,
Listen,
I'm
lived
a
in the-
forester.
I can deal with the
1
forest.
to 4.
1 to 3. I'm fine with the forest, but do we really want a chance of shit still spying on us and shit?
And
I think we should
that
keep
might
moving.
actually be a good idea then to stay here is to figure out what is spying on us, and if it is just that area or if it's the whole forest.
well, that's actually a very fair point.
Do we want to find out? I mean, we
No.
already saw.
Okay, she
We're-
doesn't
we're-
want to find out,
We're
but
already
she's
getting
not
ourselves
exactly
into some
notorious for being
pretty
brave.
questionable
Listen,
stuff.
we're already in the shit show. Might as well see where the shit show leads.
Exactly.
My vote is we keep moving, but I'll do what you guys want.
I'm down for either.
Either walk or get my tent.
Then get your tent.
The
He
bag.
doesn't have the tent, I have the bag. Hold on. Give me
She
that.
turns around in your face.
Snap at me again. I'll fucking break your goddamn fingers.
All right, so you guys set up camp for the night.
Yeah.
Who's got first watch?
I veal.
I'll take second.
I'm sleeping because I didn't want to be here.
I usually take first watch.
You
Well,
can
I'm
take
making it
second.
a habit.
You can
of
take a
taking
second
first.
with me if you want.
Here's where I get the net 20. That's a 10 in total.
That's like a 20 with
Right.
fundamental differences.
Yeah.
Ideologically opposed.
This is bullshit.
All right, so you don't see anything abnormal or out of the ordinary on your watch. Passes by relatively uneventfully. Second watch. Go ahead and roll perception.
So I'm with you on this watch.
Yeah, I got an 18.
I got a 21.
Okay. Everything seems calm.
Everything's copacetic.
It starts to rain a little bit, like just kind of like a light drizzle. But other than that, it's not much else going on. Normal noises of the forest. Some of them are actually muted a little bit because, well, the rain's, it's sprinkling a little
Yeah.
bit and all that. So some of the creatures are deciding to bed down as opposed to be out more. But that's it. Third watch.
I'm going to tell Bull that I don't sense it.
That is a 17.
same kind of thing. The rain actually gets a little bit heavier. It's not raining hard, but it's a little bit more. And nothing else really happens. It's a fairly uneventful watch. You guys wake up in the morning where it is still raining. And in fact, it is picking up a little bit.
See, and now I'm wet, guys.
But you've gotten a long rest.
I'm gonna keep my mind. I'm just gonna pack.
So yeah, you had one hit die left still to get. Well,
Yeah.
you got no long rest. It's bad.
Woo.
Okay.
Alright, well,
I'm gonna.
we know that it was just that spot, so likely.
I wonder
that
if it was the
had some
brain,
kind of
yeah.
magic eye.
It's very possible.
I would like to mage hand myself umbrella on our
A
walk
big
back.
leaf.
Okay. Yeah, your mage hand actually is smart enough to pick up a big leaf and is just, holding it above your head. It's helping somewhat. You're not getting as wet. Everyone else is slowly but surely
Water with
starting
heavy
to
armor.
soak through.
Oh, it's chafing so bad.
Actually, remove the clothes, let it
I like
have
the
an
rain.
opportunity to not smell
Me
so
too.
bad.
Yeah,
For
but
obvious reasons.
it takes you about 2.5, 3 hours. You finally arrive at the Lavare's farmstead, where you see that even with it raining, chores need to be done. So, the manor house is out and working with some of the children that are older are helping, and the wife is also kind of out and about, more kind of directing from the porch a little bit. Some of their hired hands on taking care of a couple things. Herself trying to, kind of stay under the awning.
We left our wagon here, yes?
Yes, you did.
Yeah, it's in the farmhouse.
Yeah, they would have put it up in their stables. But yeah,
The rain is a blessing from Shimlo.
Oh my god. Now we're bringing religion into
I would
this.
like to retrieve
Yes,
our
the
wagon.
god of storms.
yeah, you guys
That's kind
easily
of my
can,
thing, bud.
you can easily get your wagon and start making your way back into Kyler.
Let's go. I know.
And
Once
nice
we
to-
get in the wagon, prestidigitation, myself dry, and then everybody else.
Yep.
Thank you,
Percy.
Stephanie.
Except for the person who's driving.
Yeah, except for whoever's driving, you're
Alright,
getting wet.
well, sorry.
That'll be me next, so
Hey, you probably won't need to.
fair enough.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Oh, this is right. This is from a.
Yeah, you're in the farmland.
We're not- it's not
farmstead
too
that's close by.
crazy.
It's only a couple hours to get all the way in.
Well, I
from
offered
the
to
city.
drive if he'd like me to.
Alright, well, I'm just gonna go ahead and take us back to the guild for now.
Okay.
That's fine.
See if there's any new.
Well, I want to see if any of the guild members may be capable of identifying our new
True.
equipment.
That works.
I almost don't want them to know about it though. Some of them.
You can trust a few.
Maybe that group that we talked to before.
The Agents of Overshore?
With Persephone's favorite character.
If that was their name, I can't remember as me,
That's-
not my
that
character.
sounds
Okay.
That sounds
accurate,
correct.
yeah.
But we could also just talk to
I'm
half
sure there's a
elf guy
magic shop
or
around
high
town.
elf guy.
Well, there's a store for goods in the shop. Maybe there's a guy that
Well-
can identify in the shop.
Specifically, there was no magic item store.
Well, not magic item store. Someone who can identify magic. Someone who is familiar with magic.
Oh, wizard.
Yes. Well, a smart wizard.
We'll put a
wizard that's
wizard
capable of
wanted
that.
sign.
I'm sure that there was some kind of shop where a wizard would work.
Alright.
A school,
I'm a
maybe.
terrible player, and I don't remember the name of the high elf who runs that counter.
Aiden?
I was going to say
Aiden.
Elijah.
Aiden
Aiden,
LaRue.
makes more
Aiden
sense.
LaRue.
Aiden seems like he might know.
Aiden
I'm
might
going to
know.
ask Aiden specifically if he knows anybody who can identify magic
Yes.
Okay, so you
Perfect.
make your way back to.
What?
I thought you said pervert, not perfect.
No, perfect.
You make your way back to the
You're a sick
Freelancers
bastard, you know that?
Association, and they, you get your cart and your horses taken care of, put away. As you go up to the service desk, yep, sure enough, there's Aiden there, and your old buddy, one leg, sitting further down.
You mean Hoppy?
Yeah,
Hops.
but Aiden's there, and he says, can I help you?
Yes, actually, Aiden. Do you happen to provide a service here at the guild to identify magic items, or is there anybody in town who can do this?
We do not provide that service for free.
How much we
and,
talking?
Well, it is, shall we say, based on who is available. We do not keep anyone on staff. It is, well, shall I say, if anyone in your party has that ability and you wish to earn some bonus points with the guild, they are allowed to take a time slot to basically help with that. I can look and see if anyone has taken up that offer from who's currently here.
If that would be lovely, thank you.
Just wait one moment.
Will do.
He takes off, heads to the door behind the counter. About 20 minutes later.
Oh, I head to the bar after the first 5 minutes.
Okay. About 20 minutes later, he comes back. You're still there, obviously. Gold, I assume. Anybody else?
I'm with
I'm
with
cool.
gold, yeah.
Okay. Persephone, you have been at the bar for 15 minutes. How many drinks you had?
Just one.
Just
Already
I'm a
thrashed.
lightweight.
You're good. You're good.
She's milking it.
Aiden comes back, like I said, after about 20 minutes. And he says, actually, you're fortunate. There is one who has taken up the offer and are available this week. You can go to their room. It's actually posted, it should be on the board, which room, but you can check that.
Oh.
The price is normally 100 gold, but the tips are encouraged as they do not get paid anything else. The 100 comes through the guild.
Okay. Well,
Interesting.
thank you, Aiden.
You're welcome.
I'm gonna head promptly to the board.
Okay.
Figure out who the hell this is. And,
Yeah.
Right behind him.
You look, and there's a bunch of little things on the board, and this is next to the job board. This is just like an information board, and you're seeing things all over there, like, looking for a replacement, person in this group, or blah 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 blah. Hey, anybody got any contacts in this city, whatever, plan on heading that way. I'd like to, get an in with this. It's just like kind of like a message board. And on there, it says Resident Wizard Service. And on there you see room 309, hours, it says 8 to 5 or something like that. So, yeah, you can go check it out if you wish.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Well, what time is it now, actually?
Right now, because you got up in the morning and it only took you a few hours, it was about 2.5 to 3 to get there, another 2 to get in here. I'd say it is probably about 2 in the afternoon.
Okay, we're good.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and
Let's
head
go.
to that room.
Okay.
Yep, same.
Yeah.
You go find room 309. It is,
Fancy hammer in hand.
yeah, it is one of the A tier rooms and sections. So it is, looks like it is from the outside. You haven't been into any of these, but from what you were described on your initial tour, it looks like it is a multi-person room where kind of communal for a group that is large enough that it's typically has its own private bathroom, as well as kind of the bedrooms have a little more privacy, like they're kind of blocked off with like room dividers and stuff like that, the beds, so that people have a little privacy. But as you go up there and you knock on the door, I assume?
Yeah.
A little bit later, the door opens.
Hey guys, what are you doing here?
As you
Oh,
see
hell
Phineas,
yeah, it's my boy.
Oh,
you see Phineas standing there. Like,
So it was the group.
Oh, what a coincidence. The agents of Overshore are here to help us.
Oh, no, you're here at our door. What do you mean?
We're here to be helped by you.
We
I'm
saw,
confused. What's going on here,
we
guys?
saw the advertisement for the wizard service.
Oh.
We understand you can identify.
Tasha, they're here to see you.
For sure.
And you see the, fairly well-dressed Dragonborn woman, stand up and walk over and go, "Ah, yes. Please, come in."
I step in. Like underneath the door frame.
You guys make your way in. She kind of has you. There is kind of a communal seating area in this group room, this communal room. And she gestures to some of the seats. You said resident wizard service? What is it that you need?
We need some items identified.
Huh.
We went through a dungeon recently and were very fortunate in our finds.
Oh, my. I am curious.
I'm sure you're not as curious as we are about this.
We got trapped in a dungeon.
Yeah, that's a bit more.
And fought our way out.
Should I have a look?
Yeah.
How many items do you have?
I got one.
I
You got
have
two.
You have one.
Mm-hmm.
So 4 total.
I have the one as well, but I'm willing to wait on seeing what theirs are first before I decide if I want to pay for mine.
Might as well put it out anyway.
If we can get a nice group rate.
Technically, we're not paying anything. We're tipping if we want to.
Well, no.
They're paid by the guild.
No.
Our pay goes to
Your
the
pay
guild.
goes to the guild.
Then we tip.
It's 100 per.
Out of our pocket or the guild's
Out of
pocket?
your pocket.
Okay, I misunderstood.
It goes to the guild. They get some perks from the guild for taking on this service.
Oh, I see.
But-
We're paying the guild, but it still costs us
they
money.
don't get any money from it, so unless you tip.
So
gotcha.
the point I'm trying to make is,
So we're double screwed.
unless these items turn out to be extra spectacular and not just items that are more magical in nature, then I'll throw mine in and pay for it as well.
Yeah, you never know unless you.
I am sure you've done this for others. What would a appropriate tip be for the service? This is my first time ever doing such a
150%.
thing.
10%.
Oh, well,
Fair.
that was far less than what I was going to give.
That's not bad.
I was going to give you 50 gold per piece as a
Oh,
tip.
no. Just enough to cover the small amount of time it takes.
20 gold per.
Thank
That
you.
works for me.
So, she counts up the items that you
Yep.
have and looks at.
I'm
You
gonna
have 5 that you're putting in front of her.
The one
gonna
I'm
take
holding
out
on
the
to
2
until further
potions that we got
notice.
out of the chests.
Okay.
The
so,
3 potions actually scratch that 3
So 3 potions.
from me. So
Your
I'll pay
bag?
I'll pay the extra for the 3
Okay,
potions.
so 3 potions. Your bag.
Is that 100 gold per item plus tip?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So hold on. 3 gold. Or three potions. Your bag. Quiver, arrow, maul, and then you're holding onto the rapier.
I'm holding on to it for now.
Okay,
Wait,
so
are we identifying the bag that we assume is the bag of holding?
I'm not gonna identify the bag. I know.
Okay,
I know
so
I just
without the
Magic
bag,
bullshit bag.
without the identifying the bag, that is 7 items. You're holding on the rapier makes it 6. So that would be 600 gold in total in order to get these identified.
Pre-tip.
I'm going to go ahead and I have a fair amount of gold on me. I'm going to go ahead and throw 400 in if you all would like to help cover the rest.
I'll put in 250.
So that's-
covering my.
That's 650. So you've already covered it and given 50 gold in tip.
We were trying to do 20 per item, so I'll toss in 100 gold.
Okay, that is
That should
more
cover
than
it.
enough. She's very pleased with that. However, this is something that does take a little bit of time as she begins to ritual cast the Identify spell over each item. And over the course of the next hour, as it's 10 minutes each time. she begins handing you back items one by one. Tomer, she hands you the 3 potions one at a time. This is a potion of heroism, a potion of greater healing, and a potion of climbing. To you, Gold, she hands back the arrow and says, "It's a very interesting item. Apparently this arrow is unbreakable. And, something to put it in. This is called a quiver of Elam. And as for you, quite heavy. A very interesting model.
Yeah,
It
we got
is
it off of
effectively
here.
a mole +1.
Ooh,
Someone's happy.
that is nice. Let's see.
And for as much as you have given in tip and the payment of these, we'll call this one on the house. Takes the bag, takes the rapier. Just don't tell the guild I did this for
Fine with me.
Works for me as well.
you. 20 minutes later, this is a bag of holding.
Gotcha.
An excellent moon-touched rapier.
Figures. But thank you.
And that is all of the items.
Thank you very much.
You are quite welcome.
I'm satisfied.
As am I.
Nothing. Ready to head out?
So my hour and a half alone at the bar.
Yes. Now, how many drinks have you had?
Well, I guess that depends. Did I find a friend, or is it just me drinking sad by myself for an hour and a half?
You know what? Give me a straight charisma check.
14.
Okay.
You have all of them.
3 different men
Called it.
have approached your table.
Hey girl, let that mouth go.
You may approach.
So, the question is...
They're all fugly.
Yes, I know.
Okay.
The question is one of them Harlan?
The question is... The first one approaches.
Mhm.
He's relatively average looking, but damn, he's a smooth talker.
What race?
Human.
We're racist here.
No, I need to know.
I know.
He's
If I see
vanilla.
another tiefling ever.
I'm sorry, he's vanilla.
The second one that approaches, and all of them just kind of, like when the first one comes up, he's sits there, talks to you for just a little bit, and then kind of gives you the well, if you're in the mood for a drink later, come find me. As the second one approaches, happens to be some kind of mix between human and, you're guessing, dwarf.
Oh.
Get out of here, mud.
Because,
He's a fun-sized Snickers.
but it's
I'm a
no.
tiefling. Can I really talk?
This is something unique,
Mhm.
as it is the height of of an average human male,
Mhm.
but very well muscled. And in fact, when you first look at him, damn, this boy is like,
He's a solid
it's like
unit.
it's like he is glistening,
Hercules,
he's like, holy
Hercules.
shit.
I think Moto likes
But
you.
the second he opens his mouth, it's like, oh god. Oh, he's handsome, but he's.
They left the
himbo.
part out of the equation.
He is more of a himbo than Harlan.
Mm.
Okay, but it's the same kind of thing. It's like, hey, if you're interested,
If you want to
over
drink
here.
sometime, you find me around the
The-
bar. You
The third one.
Oh no.
The third one is another human. This one, not the greatest looking at all.
But he has a good heart.
Okay.
But there's something sweet about it.
He has a good heart.
No,
He's a mama's boy.
not a good heart. He just seems like he's really nice and pleasant, and he seemed very easy to talk to. He again, same kind of thing. So you've got 3 different guys at 3 different parts of the bar. Who do you pick?
All
Or do you
right.
pick? Or do you choose? I'd rather drink alone.
No, I know what I'm picking.
What
I
you're
asked the
thinking?
bartender for like 2 shots,
Okay.
and then I pick option number 2.
Okay.
The
Hey,
And then as soon as I get there,
I'm just using them for a night.
and then as soon as I get there, no talking.
Just uncomfortable stare.
And
at
then I'll
Okay.
drag him into a bedroom.
Okay. All right.
What is she doing in the bedroom?
You would know if you were taking me up on my offer.
Ew! She's doing the nasty.
Adults are playing. Shut up. Don't play with your
Oh, I hate that.
All right. So while you guys are while you guys are getting stuff identified,
Oh, I'm identifying something.
Percy's playing with a magic
These
wand of her
nuts.
own.
Oh.
jewels in the cave.
And I think
found a
on
magic
that
ring above her
note,
own.
we are probably gonna call it for the night.
Guys, didn't you know sex is gross?
So
If it's gross, you're doing it wrong.
yeah. So thank
I'm
you
not
all
doing
for
it at all.
listening.
Exactly.
Thank you all for listening to this
Oh,
episode.
God.
Just a reminder, in approximately 14 more days,
That's a lot of days.
2 weeks,
We're trying.
we're trying, but in 2 weeks from today, starting at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, if everything happens, if all the planets align, we will be doing our first live stream game of the Atavar Ascension campaign, and we hope you are with us to join us. We'd love to have you there.
Mind focus on it, guys.
Yes, mind focus on it. So thank you all, and we'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.
What's your safe word?
Well, that's the end of this episode. We hope you'll tune in next week for the next episode of Atavar Ascension.